Good morning from windy Lethbridge, Canada. It's known as one of the windiest cities in Canada. The Lethbridge Water Tower, built in 1957, and at its time could hold 1.9 million liters. When in use, it's now a popular restaurant that was repurposed and opened in 2004. You see many people getting out and about in downtown Lethbridge. But the weekend comes, the wind has blown the top 6 into the playoffs. We'll have a raucous crowd inside the NMAX Center as we are into the playoffs. The Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019 down to the final 6 as the teams make their way on here for the qualification games. In our feature game, we'll see Japan taking on the USA. Good morning, I'm Luke Coley, joined with Olympic gold medalist Rona Howie, in for some fun this morning. Lots of great shots to be made. Japan and the US playing to try and get to the semi-final. Do or die, can't lose anymore if you want to have a chance to be the world champion come tomorrow night. These are the two teams that will be competing here in our feature game. For Japan, their lead, Shinya Abe. Their second, Yasumasa Tanida. Third, Tetsuro Shimizu. And the skip, Yuta Matsumura in Japan with a 9-3 record. They'll take on the American champs, lead John Landsteiner. Their second, Matt Hamilton. Third, Chris Plies. And the skip, John Schuster, come in with an 8-4 record. And here's where the round-robin standings were. Sweden and Switzerland, top 2, they get buys to the semi, with Canada, Japan right behind. Then the US and Scotland both on 8-4. Italy just on the outside looking in at 7-5. Germany, Russia, Netherlands 4-8. China, Norway 2-10 round robin. And Korea rounds out the 13-team field 1-11. That set us up into the playoff picture where we're at now, as usual handshakes between the two counterparts. Here's the playoff situation. Sweden and Switzerland top 2, they're into the semifinals. Sweden will await the lowest ranked team of the qualification games. Canada, Scotland 3 versus 6. Japan, US 4 versus 5. The Swiss will await the highest seed in the semifinals. Winners of those go to the gold, losers to the bronze. But sudden death, you win here if you're Japan or the US. Canada, Scotland, you move on. You lose, your tournament has come to a conclusion this morning. So, two teams will be disappointed. Bring in Rona Howie now. These two teams ready to get set. These are the four teams out on the ice. 2 games. Sheet A is Scotland, Canada on Sheet A. It was a good round-robin game. They'll battle out. We'll keep you up to date with that. Our feature game is on Sheet C. And Rona, what do we expect from both sides?
Yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought battle this morning. Both these teams have played really well all week. Japan, they're the younger team with less experience of playoff situations, whereas United States, they're used to it. So I would say USA have got that slight advantage of being in these situations. But Japan are certainly not going to lie back here and let the USA win easily. They'll be there to give it their all.
And Japan, the higher seed, had their choice of rock color and hammer to start things off. As you see, the Olympic champion is trying to medal again. Japan has never medaled at a World Men's Curling Championship.
He's looking quite relaxed, dancing to the music. John Schuster's looking slightly more serious.
And it will be
he's tapping his toes now too.
It only took a matter of time as they await the go-ahead. They did play in session 17. It was a 10-4 US win. Sort of controlled that game. So there are the stone colors. Japan with the red, US with the yellow stones. So the American lead, John Landsteiner, starts us off and look for them to be aggressive early. 28-year-old lead.
Yeah. USA are not frightened to have stones in play.
Line's good. Go ahead.
John Schuster likes a drawing game.
Take the depth you want, fellas. Line's perfect. Good away. Start, Lancer.
Great start, buddy. Woo!
Where you left?
Well, no surprises this morning. We're hearing lots from Matt Hamilton. We're not, doesn't need time to wake up here this morning. Shinya Abe, 39-year-old lead. This is his first World Men's Curling Championship.
Yep, and this young team have played so well all week that you just hope that the occasion of a qualification game isn't going to affect their performance, because they've been a joy to watch, this team.
Well, just slightly deep for Abe to start off. And Japan sort of reeling a bit. They lost 2 of their last 3 into the playoffs, but that win was their last game. So they have the win coming into this one. US 1-1 yesterday, lost a game to Sweden, and bounced back with a win against Norway.
7-8 right now. 9. Right off, then.
Lots of room.
And John Landsteiner sat off yesterday for a game and a half
Right off.
due to an injury in his elbow.
13-4.
But good to see him back on the ice today.
All right, Lancer.
Well, he's the quiet voice there. And a little mistake from Landsteiner we rarely see. Yeah, it's been some tendonitis he's been battling in his elbow. He's really been working. You see that he'll have a brace on when his jacket comes off and taped up. He's done a lot of work on that. Try to make sure he's game ready.
So a chance now for Japan to come in top tee here.
Yes. Yes. Hi. Yes.
Looks really fast today. That 15-7 to the top of the forefoot.
Yeah, really, tee's been about 14 and a half all week, so just a bit slicker this morning.
Matt Hamilton, a 30-year-old, second for Team USA, can run their own back. And they lost it.
Man, that really curled. Throw.
Ronan, looking at it, these 2 seconds played very well. Could be the key position in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Now it also leaves the corner guard here for Yasumasa Tanida. It was just actually announced All-Star second.
Yeah, he has been all week, so that's great. Well, Matt Hamilton's second in the rankings, so as you say, the second positions are going to be key today.
That All-Star team, Ben Hebert as the lead, Tanida as the second, and then the Swedish back end, Oscar Eriksson and Niklas Edin, who the top seed, just 1 loss in round robin play.
So Matt Hamilton left that corner guard for Japan. They can now come round there. They've got last stone at this end.
As we see the rules of play for the playoffs, 8 ends minimum must be played, 38 minutes of thinking time, 162nd timeout given.
Lance, go ahead. Hard, Lancer.
Trying to come up, make that double.
All right, that's fine.
Get away with the jam. That could have been real ugly for Team USA.
That's not good.
Hard, Lancer. All right, that's fine.
Well, not really the start Matt Hamilton, Team USA, were looking for. Get behind the 8 ball with a miss by Landsteiner, and then the run back missed.
A chance for Japan now just to set up a textbook first end here. Centre's open, split the rings. The line 2 can draw to this wing, line 3.
Now trying to freeze that top one. Wow.
Great shot.
2 well-placed draws by Tanita.
Because the key there that they didn't want to leave it in the open so USA could hit and roll off it. So now,
To get in there, that's a little
to
tricky.
get the good roll they want, they were going to jam.
They're first, right?
Yeah.
What are you thinking here? I think maybe we just play this right now, Chris. With Peel, make sure it goes out.
Okay, it's either that or the run dub.
You like this?
Man, that's...
If
you like it?
It might be our only out
Yeah.
later to get here.
Make it.
But you make it, it's great. Even if you just stuff it, it's probably fine. Or it goes in the middle, is good. Make contact.
All right, just a hair.
Well, that's the long look down the sheet. Chris Ply is trying to bail out the front end of Team USA with some mistakes early.
Yeah, it's just his first stone of the end.
Hard. Hard. Hard, Lance. Still got it. Hard, Lance.
A chance to clear things up here.
Roll to the center. Roll to the center.
Well, run it back, and we'll tick that one over.
I don't know if I want to.
Again, leaves the guard.
It's pretty good. It's better. Yeah.
And Rona, they say it's better. Still leaves those inline 3, but what's better about it?
So it's now put a centre guard on, which USA can use to come around. And the stone behind it is virtually on just back tee. So USA could come around, freeze that, really kill the end for Japan.
Well, the veteran Tetsuro Shimizu.
Japan would really like to come round to your top tee, control that scoring zone. They don't want to be heavy and give USA a chance to get in. The line looks really good. Ah, a lovely shot. Japan just keep piling them in. They lie 4.
Sweepers just like watching this one finish right in. Don't have to do much to it. Right down. And Japan line 4 in this first end.
Some sort of a wall, some sort of up, keeping that rock there. So he's probably got a,
I mean, even if you just push this over here,
right.
so we can get to it this way, huh?
Right. Well, yeah.
It's either that or the run.
Well, I mean, the run knows this one might go, might not go. I mean, if it just crossed, you theoretically could make the triple.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you feeling, bud?
I think the run's what we got to do.
The run's the best shot.
I think we got to run it, John.
Okay. You want it? We're trying to go like this then?
Yeah.
But again, you hit it nose, it's still great.
Nose is good.
Actually, nose, Chris, gets his second stuffs too. So
Yep. You agree?
Yeah.
don't go crazy after that.
You were talking about playing like a backline tap. Is
Yeah.
that, if you ever bounce off of there, they're just laying 5
Yeah.
buried.
All right, boys, we got to make
That's
this.
about the most we've heard from Lance Steiner throughout the whole week. This
It was
must
good
make.
Chris asked him, you know, are you happy with this? What do you think? It just confirms that in Chris's head before he plays this is the right shot to go for.
Right out of hand.
Forget it. Whoa, even.
Oh, forget it's not a good sign.
Just peel that one off.
And that really helps Japan.
Terrible. Sorry, boys.
Sorry, Chris.
This has been an ugly first end for Team USA. The only full shot they've made was the first guard.
Yep, after that they came deep and Japan have controlled the whole scoring zone. And USA not managed to make one of these run backs.
US only gave up 3 ends all week of more than a 2. There's going to be a chance at a double, and Schuster's going to need to make a couple of doubles to try and get out of it.
And, you know, Japan, they're happy to score 2 here. That's their first objective. Any more is a bonus.
Do you start thinking, though, with this building up, that if you don't score 2, it's a disappointment?
Yeah, definitely, because you're in a really good position right now.
We can come back from 3. Yep.
And that's a great guard from Japan, because, you know, the theory of textbook curling, when you've got last stone, you don't want to put up a guard. But they know they're in a really good position. They're controlling the top of that forefoot. So that's a good guard they've put in place.
Need a bailout shot.
Go Madeline DuPont on this one.
Well, John getting serious about this, knows he needs to make this. Has one Olympic, or won the Olympics last year. He has one world medal. That was in 2016. They beat Japan in that bronze medal game. It's his only medal at the World Championship.
Yeah, this is a key shot for John Schuster. Raise the guard back into the two in the house. Try and clear things out.
Right out of hand again. Make contact, and 3 of them going. We'll get 3 of them moving. Much better. Well, John needed that.
It's easier to come back down 3 than down 5.
5th time's a charm. Yeah.
Yep, that's what this gets paid the big bucks for, to play the big shots.
Yeah, need to bail them out, and they'll no doubt thank John after that if they can get out of this with just giving up 3.
It's a little tricky though. Textbook news, yeah.
So drawing away from the center here.
Yeah, they just need to be careful stone positioning here. They don't want to leave John another double, because they are lying well to score 3.
Yuta Matsumura. It's been a fun skip to watch play this week. Very cool demeanor.
Yeah, very calm and just looking as though he's having fun.
29-year-old. First time here playing was the alternate. 2015. Japan's done a good job managing stones in this first end.
Yeah, they want to just put this level with that other red on the tee line. Just tee line back is perfect. That is perfect. Their stone positioning at this end has been phenomenal for the first end.
And in comparison, that's 7 made shots by Japan and 2 by the US.
Yeah, that raised double by John Schuster really saved their bacon at this end.
Just a half-inch off the edge.
And you know, if he makes a good roll here behind the centre guard.
Tiny bit thinner than half.
Oh no, he's going to go for the double.
Try and limit the damage.
Yeah, they looked at hitting and rolling off the open one.
Just a little more, Chris. Still.
It's not an easy shot. If you're on the inside, you're jamming. If you're on the outside too thin, you could jam on the other red. So it's not a gimme double here.
Can't touch their yellow. Got to make the double clean. And John Schuster, 2 huge stones here in this first end.
Yep, he means business.
But you said it, Japan will want to try and get their 2. Any more is a bonus. They have an open draw for 2.
Nice news, fellas.
Yeah, if you said to them coming into the game, you're having Hammer take a 2 at the first end, they'd be more than happy.
To be a hero for
And they've done nothing wrong at this end, just 2 great shots from John Schuster. Now that's 5 shots John Schuster removed. The guard, 2 in the house, and then 2 more.
Yeah, if he doesn't make either of those, they're looking at a big number. Yuta Matsumura put this one in the 8 foot. Been pretty stress-free shots for Japan here throughout this first end. And they will cap this one off right into the heart of the rings. as it is an early score of 2 by Japan. They utilize that last stone advantage and lead the U.S. 2-0.
Nice. 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 入りとしてはほぼ完璧。意外と完璧ですね。いい感じ。簡単に2点やんないようにだけ。そうだね。取られるのは仕方ないけど。そう。簡単にはやんない。
Season.
My first one's made it this season too.
Yeah, exactly. Now that he's seen him once, he's not going to fuck him up again.
Boy, does he like to talk though about himself.
Schuster?
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
An early 2 by Japan. Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Some call this the second tournament within the championship. It's now the playoffs. What you've done before doesn't mean anything. You gotta go out and win games. These teams will need to win 3 in a row to become world champion.
Yep, the first goal for many teams is to make the playoffs. Then the second goal is to win once you're in there.
Can't win the world championship if you don't win the first one.
Absolutely.
Line's good. Line's good.
And we'll check in with that other game, Canada and Scotland. 3 versus 6. Canada the 3 seed, Scotland the 6 seed.
And Kevin Cooey at the first end got a tap back. Scotland do lie 1. Chance for 2 here. He's playing a hack weight.
Clean. Flash.
No sweeping so far.
Get. Whoa.
Really nicely played. Score of 2. Canada take the early lead in that game. 2-0 after 1.
That's a good start for the Canadian side. Against Scotland, that was a back and forth battle in their round robin session. It came down to last stone. Scotland won, and really a big win for Scotland. Their backs were against a wall when they were playing Canada. Got themselves in by beating Italy last night. See what Team USA can do now. Here's we play the second end. Look to try and put together a much better end than they had in the first. 3 shots made and they only give up 2. Have to be very thankful for that.
Yeah, very. Japan there, just their guard hasn't curled enough, and you can see the chance now for John Landsteiner. Remove that red counter and roll behind the corner guard. Trying to hold this one.
This was plan B if they don't get by.
Never. Great weight, buddy. Great shot. It's good. That boy.
That's where you throw quiet weight for that option.
Yeah, you always get that result. If you don't get the perfect hit and roll, you can open things up and roll your shooter in. However, early on in this end, Japan have got the chance now to hit and lie 3.
Yes.
nose hit to lie 3. John Schuster on his side, obviously coming off the Olympic gold medal last year, didn't play at the Worlds. Something to prove following up with that Olympic gold medal? You wouldn't think so from an Olympic champion.
Soft. Yep.
No, I don't think they need to prove themselves. They won the leg of the World Cup in Omaha this year to get to the grand final. And they've still been successful
The sack.
as a foursome. Obviously a new member in the team this year with Chris Plyce.
I'm going to give you Matt
Took time to
because we could even make the double there.
bed him
Kinda my
into
bad.
the lineup.
Just keep throwing it. Don't do that.
It's not really the setup to score 2, but there's no guards on the center line, just that one corner.
Yeah, the corner's in a good position for USA, and the Japanese stone's back tee behind it. So still that chance later on for USA to freeze it. But Japan are relentless at putting counters in the house right now. Yeah, so a really good chance now for USA to come around and...
Is this double over there?
This one? Yeah, either one is there.
You'd be like 2/3
I just like, we're probably not getting a blank here anyways, I guess, but you have...
We see the 2 coaches, 2 Canadians, Don Bartlett out of Edmonton, Bob Ursel out of Kelowna, BC. Good friends. And we'll no doubt share some conversation throughout the game, chatting about the scenarios.
Yeah.
Both first year with these teams.
Matt Hamilton deciding he would rather play the hit than the draw.
Get it out.
Does it stay in?
Don't know.
It's
If
close.
it didn't bounce when it hit, it would have made it, but it bounced when it hit.
Never got out?
It didn't get out, no.
It did?
No.
it didn't.
But your rock bounced when it hit.
No, it didn't get out. There
Said
you
it
go.
bounced. So if you look closely,
Still good, Matt.
Yeah.
tough to see there, but it was saying that it was it actually bounced a little bit. That maybe the striking band didn't hit.
Yeah. Probably even go around.
So straight away, Japan go for the run back on the guard.
This is where the U.S. got in trouble, missed the run backs in the first end. Still early in this game, but I thought the U.S. might throw the draw. They haven't thrown a draw other than lead stones.
No, John Schuster nominated the draw, but Matt Hamilton changed his mind. Oh, and there's a mistake. They've left the corner guard and jammed.
Just like that, live by the run back, die by the run back. Cost the U.S. a deuce in the first.
What's that? You like drawing around here?
Look at the end
That's
back
my
center.
initial thought. As long as you're high enough, like this is tough to get both bars.
Okay. If you get under there and they throw the run, they can make a double. That's
Yeah.
my only
We just
thought.
got to get it all the way under.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like 405.
This was my
Like
first
that.
thought,
Just
coming
go
around the
on
guard
top.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they can come around just even top 4 foot, there would be no double if they're completely buried. And then Japan would be left with a choice of going for the run back or hit and roll off the one they can see.
Good at Chris.
A little bit early if you can, Lance.
I've seen it a little bit quicker, see if it's settled down to about a consistent speed, 14 and a half.
Hard!
So sweeping this hard for line.
Hard! Gotta go! Come on! Hard! Go!
Speed is good, just have to get past the front.
Keep going, keep going. Okay, whoa. Keep some distance.
Okay, Chris.
The speed would have been
All right.
real good.
Not, you kind of slid and then like that. Just wasn't, it was the first one I see that, so.
Didn't look like very much ice to me.
So Japan now can lift the double.
Kehan,
Well, Shimizu just missed that run back with his first. Trying to double now. Well, clip the yellow. Double made by Shimizu. Makes him pay for the mistake.
That wee smile there. He knew he had to make up for his first one.
Look at the deliberate delivery.
Yeah, very straight arm, then pulls it back. But, wow, if he makes shots like that.
Very consistent with his delivery. A long time, the pullback, the setup in the hack.
Hold it out there.
Long time with Yusuke Morozumi.
A chance now for USA. They've got cover and they've got one to come and freeze on.
Trying to touch the backside of this one.
Wow.
And look at that curl, comes right around and will be visible on the inside.
Yeah, just a bit poked out the other side. Misses these guards by nothing.
Trying to touch the backside of this one.
Well, actually won't touch anything. No, maybe not as much as out the other side as I thought.
Yeah, really good draw there from Chris.
最悪これスプリットしても悪くないと思う。バックフォー。バックフォー。金に近いバックフォーだったら最高かな。
So just looking to come in and freeze on top.
That was the first draw by Team USA outside of lead stones. Now it's Japan's turn, try and bring this one down right on top.
They're past the top one, how's the line?
How's that?
Great shot.
Seeing no nerves from the youngster here, Yuta Matsumura so far. Wow, has he been impressive early on in this game.
Straight freeze is pretty good, bud.
No, I know. We're throwing straight freeze, and if the line gets there, we'll tap it.
And didn't we wreck a guard that was tighter than that with Chris's on the same line? Okay.
Chris, I'm just going to throw straight freeze weight here. Yeah, I don't need that much more, though, I don't think. Yeah. All right. So, 5, 10? 5?
I like 5.
5.
It is back tee, so John Schuster has got a chance to get on top, or even just have a small bump back, put some separation between them.
Lots.
Go, Hammer, I think.
Wanted just a straight freeze.
Wait as long as you can, no. Go ahead, Matt.
Just didn't have the line that they needed.
The good thing is he does lie short, so Japan have to make a play on it. But they don't want to leave a double either for John Schuster. So ideally they want to roll away and leave him the draw for one.
残す必要ないよ。だってここから出ちゃったらもうないもんね。フィールドだったらピール狙う。あそこ残したら2点だ。
Just make the double.
そうだね。外ローラー絶対したい。
He could, or, you know, hit and roll away and just say, okay, you have your one, because there's no easy shot for two. You'd have to tap the red past that yellow.
Yuta Matsumura will look to do that. He's had a very good week. And we'll peel it out. no real way. Tough to try and get 2 at this point.
I think if I let go of that last one's probably like a nice little sweep weight, but what'd you have on that thing?
4-0.
You had 400?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a 10. I thought it was barely cruising. All right.
So John Schuster just played the draw on his first. He'll need the draw to score just a single point here in the second end.
Yep, he's certainly having to play the big shots this morning to keep his team in the game.
Easy, easy, guys, easy. All you guys, you're a judge. Doesn't look like you can hurt it. Yep, let's go.
Looks pretty good. Sweepers seem quite happy.
Need full forefoot with this one. Just keep this one moving. Need to get it full forefoot. And they will do that to the edge of the button. USA gets a single point. They're on the board, but Japan in control of the game early. 2-1 after 2 ends of play. Two-1 is where we stand. The Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Luke Coley here with Rona Howie. And 2 ends in, it has been Japan controlling the way this game has gone.
Yeah, they've certainly dictated play with their great stone positioning so far. And it's a textbook start for them. Score a 2 with a hammer, force 1.
We weren't sure if we'd see nerves from Yuta Matsumura and his side, especially at that skip position. There hasn't been anything from the Japanese so far. If anything, it's been mistakes by Team USA.
Yeah, Japan look quite relaxed out there.
Line's out. 3. That line's good now. Line's really nice. Make a nice 2-3.
Up, there's still 8 ends to go.
There's lots of curling out there, and as you know, momentum's only as good as your next shot.
Absolutely.
Lance. How do I Lance? Nice start, buddy. Perfect.
So that's how the first end began.
I still don't think I had enough ice on my first one.
I don't think so either.
Keep an eye on the draw game, because we've seen the U.S. have some over curl. They haven't played as many draws early. And Japan hasn't really had any panic sweeps on any stones in this game.
No, they've got really good command of their draw weight. They have all week. They've been so good at controlling the top of the scoring zone.
Now, Rona, let's keep an eye. Scotland and Canada over on sheet A.
Yeah, after 2 great doubles from Kevin Cooey, Bruce Mowat facing 2 Canadian counters, looking for the nose hit for 1.
Clean. Line's good. Yep, fraction more. Just clean. Whoa. Just clean. Whoa.
Seem quite happy with this one.
Good, Bruce. Nice.
Yep, makes that well. So Canada lead 2-1 after 2. It's a very similar to scoreline to our game.
And if Canada wins, they will play Switzerland this evening. Scotland wins, they'll play Sweden in the afternoon semifinal. Depending on what happens there, will be for whoever wins our feature game, Japan, USA. It's the freeze for Landsteiner, just a little bit off.
Yeah, it gives Japan the chance to get to the inside of it, tap it back, instead of playing the dead freeze. It's not curling enough though, but does tap it back to the 12-foot. Good shot.
Do you think a player that's used to playing game in, game out, Landsteiner coming out for a game because of the tendonitis in his elbow, a little bit of a rest, does that affect sort of the flow, his routine?
It shouldn't. They've played so many games this week, 12 round robin games, so to miss just one for curlers of their standard, it shouldn't make any difference. You could argue it's nice to have a rest for one game.
This is game number 13 for both of these teams.
Calm down, so oh, John, threw it perfect though.
So a nice tap back. USA lie too. Yeah, so even if USA come around, they're saying, that red's usable for Japan to tap up. So a chance for them to hit and roll here. And he's the man to do it.
It's been the key all week for them. The top second statistically.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Hit right to the center, right to the back of the button. And he continues his stellar play in this game.
It is a really great shot. USA could come around on the intern and just freeze it. But then the double's also inviting. You can see it rolls perfectly behind.
I kind of like it here, honestly.
Okay, let's make it.
All right.
All right, man, I think that 95-4.
Okay.
Like this, their best bet. And Matt, this is first draw of the game.
Soft.
I mean, what'll add?
Right to the tee line,
Easy.
guys.
Line's good.
Line's out. Line's way out.
We're there right now.
Whoa,
Okay, Chris, get ready.
Whoa.
USA don't want to be
Let it
heavy here and
dry.
bounce off. Even if they're shorter and stop top 4, that's a good result.
Matt Hamilton with a rocket here.
Okay. Okay, Matt.
Yeah, I erred on the wrong side there.
I'm having a hard time reading that out of his
So
hand.
Japan bring another one round, top 4. USA are in trouble yet again.
Do you think an advantage for Japan? They played many more draws in the first 2 ends than Team USA. US playing a lot of hit run backs.
No, they've played enough games this week. Draw weight hasn't changed that much. These guys are experienced enough to know how to adapt to the conditions. And they can be timing the Japanese draws, so they know exactly what the weight is. Japan quite high of line as well here. They're trying to communicate with hand signals because of the noise from the other game that's going on. So they've been heavy as well. Now opened the door for USA.
Yeah, big pocket to get into. Just better if that one's top 8 foot as opposed to where it went for Tanita.
Yeah, big mistake there.
95s. Love it.
Yep, Lance.
So Matt says he's happy with the weight of this one.
7.
Stay down, Lance. Because if it's anybody, it's... Yep, left, yep!
Come on, wait. Hard! We're close. We're really close.
I know, I'm just trying to make it so it stays high in this position.
Chop.
A really nice shot.
Huge stone there for Chris Plies.
Good one, buddy.
The problem with being deep by Japan.
Perfect. 93.
So if Japan could come in at just a tap back weight, sit in the front of that yellow, tap the red back and open it up, then they've got this red at the right hand side to run back later on. But they need to get the separation here between the yellow and red. Just with the running weight, it's hanging quite straight at this side. Got them out a wee bit today.
Get some separation. Exposes that Yellowstone that sits on the button.
But because the red's on the high side now, USA could either nick in off it or freeze right in there.
Especially if you're high side.
Yes, it's high side.
Great. That would be a great shot.
And look how this end is swung. A little deep by Tanita. Chris Plies gets in there. Now the US has got something going.
Touch.
And Matt Hamilton had come deep, and Japan had that opportunity to capitalize right there.
Stay down. Yep.
It's there. Wide only.
I'm trying to stay on this red.
Wide only.
And they have been so good with draw weight this week and commanding that scoring zone. But just came deep. And USA have now capitalized. Here's another great shot.
And then that top yellow isn't going anywhere.
Nope.
Like a foot left.
At a 90 there. No, I think you were about 3 feet more. Okay.
Because even if Japan score a 1 here, they still keep their 2 lead. They don't want to lose anything against the head.
Here they're going to try and get to the nose again. Similar type shot for Shimizu.
Yeah, as long as they're always sitting second shot on top of that yellow, they've got options. This one is curling. It was wide the first time, tight the second time.
Opens that center line up as that one wrecks on the guard. A good chunk of it for Shimizu. So all of a sudden now the US, bit of pressure on.
Yeah, the US, the way the stones are sitting, they're in a great position now. It's not even as though Japan have just opened up the open shot. Those yellows are going, that top yellow's going nowhere right now.
I think just straight guard yellows.
Yeah,
I think if we keep this in line here, that they have to get to the nose of it twice for it to be any good. And even then, this catches, this catch. Like,
I like it.
So,
yeah, I think straight guard yellow.
This turn's running nice. You can just big side of the edge 8 foot.
Okay. It's like a 3.
I don't. Do we even want to be? Yeah, I probably need to be in there at 3, just in case. I guess.
Their only shot right now is if they high side their red on the side. That's their only shot for 1.
I think just dead guard the center.
For sure, for sure. They'll probably have to peel.
Yeah, they do probably. $15, $20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two, 3.
Okay.
Easy early. Line's out.
Line's good.
2
Line's
and a half.
out. Line's good.
2, 3.
How an end can
Always
swing.
Matt.
3.
Close, Matty. Whoa, whoa.
Almost
Yep.
4.
Go ahead.
Yep, right to the
John's
line.
made
Matt.
some key shots already.
Right to the
Playing
line. Right to the line. Good. Good, good, good.
quality curling game so far. Tight guard.
I'm just gonna, like, when I'm calling line. Like,
The
for
thing
long,
is, if
just this
Japan
side,
run
like
that in,
this
they
would
could
be-
still leave USA line 2. But they need to open something.
Now you trying to run this one in or just peel this one?
Yeah, ideally you'd like to run this back, catch the right-hand side of the yellow where the brush is, spin the back yellow out, spin the one you're pushing in out, and just leave USA line 1. But as I say, they could very easily leave them line 2.
Well, John Schuster made 2 game savers in the first end to avoid a big end. Matsumura facing 2 on his first in this third end.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
He's on the high side.
And we'll go through the hole and leave another yellow in there.
Yeah,
move
that was a
anything
missed
around.
opportunity
I guess if I
from
move
Japan
this
to
back
get
too
that
far,
back
that's
yellow
why I like
released.
hitting. No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, is his only way
If
to
you
score hitting
just
this?
move this to here, that one's not going anywhere.
I don't think that one's really going anywhere right now anyways.
Well, no, here's only shot
But
for
it-
ones here, bud.
Yeah, but if he wants to throw that, I mean,
Well,
he
I
knows
want
that when
to
you
steal
two.
a point here.
No,
If
I
we can
know.
stop a steal of a point by throwing a straight guard here, then I just say we do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
because he
that's
can't
fine.
do anything here.
He
Right,
could
you can't do
potentially
anything there,
steal
or give us
too.
one.
I just don't want to hit.
Okay,
Yeah,
done
no,
it.
I think we're throwing a guard to like right here.
Okay, it's fine.
I think so.
So, yeah, you can just give me
Black one's right
another.
dead on the pin.
We got a guard high side though. You may as well go more.
Edge on edge with the P.
So I think I want to steal. I mean, we could guard ours and make him make this because it's not exactly easy.
It's high side. I think
I
it's
understand,
the
but I'm
guard's
just
the
saying
right
like
call.
this from the left tack is probably easier even.
John prepares
Where to?
Just
to
a
put
free.
this guard out
We
in
gotta
front.
keep-
We'll
we're
keep
trying
an
to
eye.
cover the high
Scotland
side
and
of this
Canada.
See the P
We're leaving our
Steiner?
yellows wide open.
Edge on edge
And
with
this
that
third
P.
end,
Leaving our
Canada
yellows
2-1
wide
up.
open, just letting them give us this.
And Kevin Cooey, an open draw for another 2.
Get right off this.
Got the same. 3.
Such a good start in this game, that being Kevin Cooey. Able to get some big weight shots and get success.
What's there? All you guys.
And the crowd applauding this one into the rings. Yep, and another 2. Canada take a 4-1 lead after 3. And the Canadian flags are running around the building.
And the guard may have overcurled, left the one shot to score.
I think Japan are always giving up a 1 here.
これ下抜けちゃったら事故らない。いや、抜けはしないと思うけどな。
Because even if they push the red in thin to the yellow shot, it's going to spin off and come back to the red and leave the top yellow lying.
いやいや、一点に抑える。まあ一点に抑えた方がいいとは思うけど、こっちがいいかっつったら微妙じゃない。だからあっちでもいいかもしれないね。近いのは近いこっちに。だから角度があんまりよろしくない。
U.S. coach on the left, John Bartlett. Bob Ursel in the middle there.
自分たちの人はあんまり触りたくないな。
Stone placement costing Japan in this end.
まああったとしても大丈夫だと思うけど。
Yep, they've had complete control, and really just that one stone that came back T allowed USA. And then a great freeze, 2 great freezes from Chris Plyce. Turned the end around.
厚めだったら悪くないでしょ。
結構しっかり当てなきゃいけない。
ここにしっかり当たるんだったら問題ないと思うんだけど、
ここに行っちゃった時大丈夫。
ここに行ったら多分ダメ。
こっちだと抜ける可能性はゼロじゃない。
そしたらその後ろも効いちゃうよ。
The best result for Japan right now, I think. You know, there's 2 against. If they can just lose a 1, at least they still control the scoreboard, being peels with a hammer.
こっちは本当
They
に
don't want to
さ
lose a
相手
2.
にも1点でしょ。完全に
こっちで1点取れる。俺ら。
これでもいいと思う。
可能性はある。後ろは動く可能性はある。
With going for the raise, they could.
それやるんだったら
Looking at the in-off.
どれ
They've looked at several options, but there's no good option here.
他がな負けてるからな。失った時に。これやるなら何でやるよ。トップはちょっと怖いよ。動かさなきゃいけない。
8か9ないと。
いや上からないと動かせないけど。
可能性だったらこれ動かなかったら2点でしょ結局。
こっちじゃね。この辺でしょ。
This to try and just cut it down to a steal of 1, running the red in.
まあこれに当てればしっかり当てれば。
Small chance off that in-off on the left, the Yellowstone on the left to get 1.
危なくないの？
The red slash is very tough. You might give up more because of those ones in the back of the 8 foot.
3が 3か4が後ろの赤が残ると思う。あそこ当たんないと思うけど。
Yeah, I think if you can raise the red in here, catch the top yellow, spin the back yellow out, and just give up one, would really be a good result.
Only took one shot to swing the end around. Deep draws. Now Matsumura with the final shot, trying to play this run back. Well, run it back onto the top, and that will concede the steal of one. That's a great shot just to give up 1 point here in the third end.
Yeah, I think that was the best he could do.
It's a successful shot, but it is a score for the U.S., and that makes us all tied up. We're through 3 ends. As you see the yellow stone, top of the button, the scoring point. But Matsumura will be happy with that. And they'll regroup in a 2-2 game heading to the fourth.
もっと後ろまで欲しかった。あんだけ開いてたら。
もう行かないよって俺ら言ってたの。
それでもあそこに並ぶんだったらもうちょっと下じゃない。
むしろじゃあ前だったんじゃない。もうトップ4には多分止まってたよ。それを多分ウェイトで今イエスって言われたから、あの一番いけない結果になっちゃう。
どこまで欲しいかを
最初ホグ超える時点で
もうユータが
後ろ
8ってやった時点で俺ら2人はもう行かないよって言ってたの。
7までしか行かないです。
行ってもあそこが多分限界だったあそこから入っても。
タイだから。
まあでも幅が合ってればそんな悪くないショットはウェイトは合ってるし。
まあ言ってもタイで高校持ってるから、ちょっと無駄に時間使っちゃったからさ、少しでやっぱり聞こえない時あるからブラシで欲しい場所、できるだけ。はい。
We slide over from sheet A, the other qualifying game, to sheet C, where we are situated for USA and Japan. And we're all square, and momentum swung in the favor of the US in that third end. A couple of key shots made by Chris Plies.
Line's wide.
Chris, you're rock. Go ahead, fellas.
Yeah, it was a good recovery though from Japan just to lose a one. USA had sealed it up well.
Gotta go all the way.
Could potentially score 2. Well, Japan have got last on, and you saw them having quite a debate at the end of the end.
Popping that in really bad. I'm gonna start giving.
They'll be disappointed that they lost the advantage, but they still have hammer. It's peels. And go for their 2 here. They're not putting up the corner guard. They're coming round the centre.
And this one won't come around, so now...
Yeah, even if they'd given themselves 2 corners there, it just didn't move it enough.
3, kind of half tucking that red, or not 3, like a 2 or a 1.
I got 2, like just right in the middle.
You think like 2 on the center line, John?
What?
You like a 2 on the center line?
Sure.
90% on the week.
2's fine.
You like
The
that?
tournament for
I like it.
John
There's
Landsteiner.
room to go both ways.
Yeah. I don't think we can hurt this one, Eddie.
Sensing a different tone with the U.S. team. Matt Hamilton had,
Line's good. It's Matt. It's Matt.
for his situation, very quiet the first couple ends, and now they start getting things going a little bit. He's a little more vocal, more involved, and answering down the ice for teammates.
That well answered.
Good one, bud.
Shot, Lance. Hey. Good play, buddy.
So USA have got the centre well blocked up here. Japan want to come round top tee first. Waiting for this to curl. Need it to stop top tee. Yeah, lovely drop.
That's where they've had success, when they've been able to put those stones in front of the tee line.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Japan. It was one bad stone at that last end, and that's the only stone that they've struggled with, really. It's that one that came back tee.
Hard to spin off your hard. This one, Chris. Yep,
A mistake from Matt Hamilton there. He's opened things up.
All right, just make the next one. It's not near, it wasn't enough ice, man.
Matt saying he didn't get enough ice.
Yeah, Sumasa, Tanita, 89%.
This one's hanging high.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can they bury it?
Nice.
There's a room to try and make the double.
There's like 4 inches, Matt.
Yeah. Here you go, mate.
Yep. Actually, yeah, you hit any of it, you can see should work.
Yep, the double could go.
Tell me where you want the broom, baby.
There, that's good.
Okay. Easy, whoa!
Yep.
Matt Hamilton had a good week. He's at 86% right now. Tournament average.
Good shot.
Enough to get them both out, and we'll just get that one out the top.
I was watching the line. Nice throw, buddy.
4 guards, though, to try and hide behind.
If we hit anything thicker, it doesn't go.
I was watching.
This sounding like the Matt Hamilton throughout the week, keeping the team loose and the conversation going, talking about everything. He had struggled in the first couple ends, and then finally, even after his draw last in the went deep, Chris Blythe bailed him out, and then the communication started to go again.
Yeah, definitely. And Japan struggling here to get the line right. Again, this is high. Just not managing to get fully behind cover. Almost wonder about coming round the other way on the in-turn round those guards because of the stagger. There is a really good finish. He's tried this way a few times now. And even the last end, you know, they were hanging wide and straight.
Chris Blythe, 86%.
Clean.
Solid.
Yep, close. Yeah.
You're gonna have to go, yeah.
Hard. Oh,
So USA trying to hit and roll behind the cover now.
Lancer, go hard. Go hard.
Try and get any roll they can.
Every inch.
Yeah, and pretty good effort, but they still leave part of it open right down the center of the ice.
Sorry, Chris. Good throw.
Good throw.
A little simpler end in the house than the previous one.
Yeah, and Japan would love to get a roll behind cover here. Try and set up a 2.
Tetsuro Shimizu, 83% for the tournament.
Yes. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow, that just scraped past the guard. So it's now left USA the chance to get a roll again behind cover.
Yeah. Like there-ish.
Maybe, yeah, it should be good.
Big sweep, get by. Especially from the hackle, look fully exposed for Chris Plies.
Close.
Control almost.
Who can make that roll?
Hard, Lance. Hard.
Yeah, this is looking good to get a roll over.
Right to it. Go ahead, man.
Hit, now the roll, right in
Kind
behind.
of what?
Chris Plies, last two ends, key shots made.
Shot.
Yeah, Japan have been trying to get there for the last
Right
4
in between.
shots and not managed it.
Control. Barrier, as they say.
I was talking to you, Rona, with the barrier weight.
Barrier.
Frost is going.
Not board, barrier. So a chance, Japan just have to go for the straight run back here. Try and keep it guarded. But important to get that one off the forefoot. After the steal at the last end for USA, Japan want to score at this end.
Shimizu trying to play the run back. And will clip that one. Do they move it out of the rings? It will stay in the back of the 12-foot. So Shimizu again a little off.
At least it took it off the forefoot.
But then he gets the pin, right? Yeah. This
Opened up the scoring area a bit.
It's an interesting path to try and get to the button, though.
I mean, like, remember, this really only went to, like, here, which almost goes through the hole. I think that's too much.
Your draw.
That's never going, I understand, but it would have came right through the middle of this rock. We have to think of how we get through this hole, and that's probably drawing, honestly, like here. So it's probably, I'm thinking we're going like there. Okay.
That doesn't look like enough to get through that hole.
Well, let's just take the outside edge of this rock then. So give me a little more, Chris. Let's take the outside edge of the rock. More.
I'm just saying, you threw edge of 8 and it got all the way across the center line.
I understand that, but we go right through the middle of our rock. This thing's gonna have to cross the center by a fair amount to see to be any good.
Okay.
So I want to take the edge of our rock so we don't have to. So 400, 405.
Well, they weren't sure the path, where to go on this. Keeping an eye, Scotland, Canada. 4-1 Canada leads.
Canada line 1 after a great double takeout from Kevin Cooey. But a chance for Scotland to make a nose hit for 2. Tighten up the score.
Really heavy.
Had a chance for 3, sort of set
They
a double
did.
up.
Unfortunately, Bruce's first draw came back and left a double for Kevin Cooey. He was drawing to line 3.
Whoa. Ready. Clean it. Weight's okay now. Just a wee bit. Good, Bruce.
But there it is, nose hit for 2, and Scotland tighten the score up. Canada still lead 4-3 after 4.
Nice.
Scottish fans in the stands.
You know when they're there. You know what Scotland's playing. The followers are very supportive, even in hostile territory here in Canada.
Yeah, they're slightly outnumbered today.
Been having fun with them on the video board here in the building, doing some dancing, and the players' parents, I'm not sure if they're making their children relax at all.
No, not attempting to floss.
Here at Yuta Matsumura, 83% for the tournament. Schuster was able to get through, but went deep. So now he's seen a path. Trying to get a skip's deuce in this 4th end. Now make sure they're by. They are. Now where does it go? It will go all the way to the back of the 4-foot and frozen on that stone.
It is a good shot, but it's now, because it's come back to you as well, John Schuster can follow in on top. Ideally, if that stopped top 4, it would have been a great shot.
thinking they had to go a bit for the line.
Yeah, they did. They couldn't have passed that guard by any more. Sorry, any less.
Well, the same tournament accuracy for John Schuster as Matsumura.
I really didn't have those.
So they're both coming at this from a different hack. Matsumura from a left-hand hack. They're sweeping this one hard for line. But it looks okay.
All right, Matt, she's all yours.
They don't want to bounce off, though.
God darn it.
Like that.
Mistake.
I didn't think we were that heavy. Sorry.
That one through the house almost on the draw.
It was tight. We didn't have a choice. And I really didn't add there.
Yeah, they were saying they didn't realize it was that heavy. But they didn't have a huge amount of room that they could not have swept it.
Really handcuffed the vice and sweepers there.
Really thought I'd do less there.
That's an opportunity now. Matsumura's just come down the same line. Just needs to throw the same weight. He was pretty tight to that centre guard. He's taken a fraction more ice this time.
This will be the out turn for the left-handed skip to Matsumura. There is some backing to go to, but you got to get through the hole first.
And he's still on the yellow guard.
Well, by now, will it come down, use their own, and it will be 2 for Japan. So a skip's deuce in the 4th end, and Japan jump back out in front. Good response by the Japanese team. Just gets through that port, just curled enough, and they use their own, as it is 2 for Japan, a 4-2 Japanese lead through 4 ends of play.
だってフィニッシュの向かい方違うもん。あっち行く時も一緒だったから、あれ何番？8。1番下げる。俺1投目になれる。で、D の4でも7でもいいけど、多分どっちも変わんないから。相手も曲がってるし。
きっちり幅取ってクリーンリリースだったらきっちり曲がってくるイメージなんでね、相手も結構ね、こうがっちり外投げてて曲がってなかったりして、うちも曲がって。
The other game going on this morning, keeping a close eye, Scotland and Canada. 1 sheet of separation, just 2 games out there. After this, it'll be 1 game on the ice at a time. This is where we sit, Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. 2 twos by Japan, 2 singles by the US, 1 via the steal. And we sit 4-2, playing end number 5, Luke Coley. Joined with Rowan and Howie this morning. It's been an interesting game so far.
Certainly has. Japan had definite control in the first few ends, and John Schuster kept USA in the game.
And even that previous end, it was US having a little bit more momentum, a little bit more control, putting some shots together. John isn't heavy with his last. It's going to be tough to score 2.
Yeah, definitely.
2-3.
So there's been a slight shift in momentum. But Japan are still got the lead on the scoreboard. They've still got that 2-point advantage. So they would really love to force USA to a win at this fifth end.
And now looking at it, they did give up the steal to tie it up. They got a 2, but now they're looking, they can force here. Get the US to have the hammer in the odd ends. You get it in the even. Now you're starting to think about that into the second half of the game.
Yeah, that's it. You do the hard work in the first half and then manage your scoring in the even ends coming home. But still 6 ends to go in this game. Anything can happen.
You know, Sweden and Switzerland await the winners of these 2 games out there. Depending what happens in the Canada-Scotland game. Canada wins, they'll play Switzerland. If Scotland wins, they'll play Sweden. And then winner of this game will get the respective semifinalist. Cleared up all the logistics and everything. Time to get down to business for John Landsteiner to freeze on the corner.
Yeah, 2 great shots from Shinya Abe.
We're bouncing?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go around it then.
Okay, it's already back 4.
They wanted just to freeze, but sweepers say it's bouncing. This is a track 2 ends ago that caught Japan out.
Matt, easy. Matt, it's going to be, no, just let it be.
And I haven't seen the struggles like this for John Landsteiner. Yeah, he's at 86%, but we're used to seeing him 95. And he's just a little bit off on his placement.
It's certainly a spot in the ice that both teams have struggled with today. And with the noise of the Canadian crowd in here today, this team, Japan and USA, for this game need to just have hand signals or some way of communicating for the sweeping. This is really wide. Not going to make contact with anything.
Right through.
But it's so many stones down this side of the ice. Neither team have cottoned on to the straighter part there is today.
So Tanita had a miss in that third end that set up the steal.
I think solid hack, I think, rolls in good. Make it. You got it.
Weight's good.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Try and hit and roll on with this top stone.
Lance! Go ahead, Lance, go. Whoa, Chris! Hard! Roll that thing. Again.
Try to roll that one onto the rings.
Beauty.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's the shot we expect to see from Matt Hamilton. He was sliding right in behind.
You definitely get the feeling that Matt Hamilton is the linchpin in this team.
Yes. Whoa.
No, hit and roll back for Japan.
Yep.
This way might just leak here.
Could just nose
This
the one
way
by
it
the
makes
corner.
your double way too easy. This is a little less than a half rock lower though. So you'd have to go peel and hit it pretty hard with like 2/3.
Can we do this? Hit there and kind of spin up?
What's that? Like here, like this?
A little bit?
No, I mean, maybe just a shade. That's okay. We got this corner, so just make this.
I think that's the shot. Because Steiner's side one's splittable.
Half rock.
If they had to roll out, we can still A2.
Yep.
So a chance for USA to lie two here.
Yep. Hard! Whoa, just play the roll right over there. Lance, roll.
Now trying for the double. Now it'll just be the hit and roll. Just a fraction off.
I don't know if that was enough ice. Don't let that through, guys.
So there is a double there for Japan. So they would love to force USA to a win here. Shimizu loves these double takeouts. This one's over curling.
They roll to a spot where it's awkward. They make that audible, realize you're not going to make that shot.
Is that hit and roll there? What's that? This one?
Yeah.
It is.
Problem is the hole is-
But it just, these are so close. I think you just have more good that can happen on this one.
Okay.
So I think, because even this is great, this is really good. Control.
So still a chance for USA to generate their 2 here. They've got that back biter.
Yep. Solid.
And the guard that is out in front, very tight to the rings.
Whoa. Whoa. Go ahead, Lance. Hard, Lance.
Trying to roll right across here.
Can get anything to get any roll, and does not do that.
Yeah, because he had quite a lot of house to roll across.
And avoid setting up the double. You'd like to kill both of those yellows. Well, and in between
Stuffed it.
does still remain lying 2 for Japan.
And these are shots that Shimizu's been making all week long.
In between, 2 different ways you can make it. He's right in between.
And it does leave a
Can we
double
make the double with normal?
for Chris Plies.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably between a half and a third. Throw a 9. 9, just solid normal.
Just make it, boys. Okay.
Just that focus, you can hear just that extra comment. Let's make
Maybe
this.
a little bit heavier.
Oh,
You know what it means. You make this, good chance at 2.
hard, hard, hard back.
Yeah, because if they make it, it's not an easy double back.
Just a little thick over the top.
Okay.
Stays in play.
Yeah, that does just go crazy off the line, eh?
Yeah, so now if Japan hit the back one, it wouldn't be an easy double for USA.
I mean, that thing went absolutely ballistic.
Yeah.
And I thought your first one was going to do the same. That's why I kind of wanted to keep it straight out of your hand for a while, because I thought it was going to go like that at the end.
Yuta Matsumura. First to skip stones, now in end number 5.
And this is a new experience for him, you know, playing in the qualification games at a World Championship with the crowd cheering the other game. He's having to deal with that in his head.
Do you think it's an advantage for Yuta because he's playing in this game that there's 2 games going on? It's not like he's straight into the semifinal where all the eyes are on you.
Yeah.
Sort of eases him into the playoffs.
Eases him into it, being able to focus and make sure he plays his shots well, and you know, it's a big thing having that noise when you're sitting in the hack waiting to play your shot.
As easy as it is to ease into a qualification game against the Olympic champion. Is this a double setup now?
Yep. So it's quite a thin double. But even if USA hit and roll over and sit on top of that other red, they've got a couple of options here. Roll over, make it difficult for Japan to move.
Whoa! 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 Matt! Matt! Going backwards. Hard! Hard!
Trying to roll this one over.
My goodness.
And
Oh
that
my.
one thin underneath.
He said it was going
Should have
backwards.
seen that.
Shot.
There's definitely more tracks in the ice today.
Seriously.
It's all right, man.
That was so stupid. I haven't seen that this week.
No.
I did that one good.
Like hit a pipe and like went like this.
Yeah, just kind of straightened out.
Backwards. Like
Yeah.
actually, I thought I saw it get further away from the rock.
It looked to me like it just totally straightened out.
Yeah, foxed him.
Right.
So a good chance for Japan to nose this and force USA to their one.
Yeah.
ちょっと待ちなさい
Yeah.
おうレイおうやすやすそのままそのままずっとずっとずっとずっとずっと
Chance
ずっと
just to hit and stick, and it'll just hang around.
That's a really good shot.
Keep an eye. Scotland, Canada, lots of thunder over there. Big weight shots.
Yep, but Kevin Cooey, fifth end, looking for the blank.
Yep.
There's 2 qualification
Alright,
games
right up.
going on.
hard right up
And no bother for Kevin Cooey. That game remains 4-3 after 5.
It was a real big deuce that Scotland got in the 4th end. Chance possibly at a 3, but I think Kevin Cooey's made a handful of doubles already in that game.
Back 8.
Himself, his team's made a few more. Been a back and forth anytime sort of veer the eyes of ear over that way.
Yeah, they're certainly here to do business today.
Clean it up.
Well, Team USA is trying to do their job and get their single point with the hammer.
85
But task accomplished for Team Japan. They get a single point taken by the US with the hammer. And we hit our 5th end break, 4-3. Japan leads. Winner moves to the semi. Loser eliminated.
最後帰ってくるかと思ったらやっぱセンターの横だからっていうのはあるかもしれないですサンキュー
最初の打つのもすげえ手だもんセンター越えたところ
逆に
First end of this qualification game, and it looked like Japan might be able to score 3, maybe even 4. 2 great shots by John Schuster will limit the damage to this open draw for Yuta Matsumura into the heart of the rings to get an early deuce. Second end, and Japan continuing to put the pressure on. Perfect freeze by Matsumura. Now John Schuster trying to keep his team in it. Needs to draw for the single point.
Got that foot. 15-1, boys. Full 4, guys, go!
And this one, Landsteiner and Hamilton take it in, so the U.S. on the board with a single in the second. After Japan tied it up in 3,
13-5.
Yuta Matsumura, a skips deuce. Looking for the draw for 2. This one will use the backing, and Japan gets a big 2 score in the 4th end. As we've been showing you, Canada leading Scotland 4-3, playing into their 6th end right away. 4-3, our feature game here on Sheet C. Winners keep going on, losers eliminated. Do or die for these teams.
not finishing you're gonna throw it now after this end
I slow it
okay okay good okay Yas is a little jacked up yeah so let's try to calm Yas down a little bit encouraging right calm him down okay it's all good relax so
knows that one, and then they made a. I think John should have been throwing heavy boards on this first one.
Yeah.
Because then you got options, right? You can hit and stay, you can hit and roll freeze, you can hit and roll, make the double.
I don't think he's
Way
giving
too
us
much
enough
weight, I
room.
think.
Part of me just thinks like, you know what, Johnny, like take. I say take the crow out of it. We're not even.
Like I thought I threw my first one good in 2.
Take the crow out. Take 2 inches out the
Like
edge.
it really curls there. Going.
Look at the statistics through 5 ends. Japan leading 4-3. Overall percentage 82 to 74 in favor of Japan. Same thing, draw percentage advantage, Japan 84 to 77, and hit percentage 78 to 71. The US got that steal in the third, really keeps it in this 1-point game battle. We got 5 ends left here in this qualification game.
Always Matt. 3.
Just 2 of the 4 sheets in play. We're in the qualification stage, 3 versus 6. That's the Canada-Scotland game you see on the left of your picture. Here's coming into frame, USA versus Japan, and 2 different 5th end break conversations there.
Yeah, it was an interesting break. Just looking at the dynamics, you know, Japan are all together. Coaches very much looking forward to the next 5 ends. USA were split, talking about what had happened. So it's quite an interesting dynamic there.
Nice. And each team will have different ones. You
Over
see it's a new addition with Chris Plies, but also a new coach. It was Phil Drobnik that coached the team last year in their Olympic run. Worked a lot with them, and now they bring Don Bartlett on as the team coach with Phil Drobnik still there. So all kinds of little nuances. Doesn't really matter, it's a 4-3 game. And whoever can pull out a better second half.
There's no right and wrong. It's what works best for the team.
Line's good.
But you would certainly, just by looking at that, you would say Japan were more of a team unit at that 5th end break.
And it's Japan, Bob Ursul's a new coach to this team, and now the national coach for Japan, working into trying an extension, go in with their program again next year. But they're just, it was that pump up. There's a little language barrier too, which is also a different dynamic, using Shinya Abe as sort of the translator of the team. Let's just calm it down. He's a little excited at times. We can just reinforce the positivity within the team. Drawing to the outside. 4-3, Japan leads, they have the hammer.
Yeah, so Japan just drawing to the wing. They could have put up a corner guard.
John Landsteiner, 86% below that of his tournament numbers at 91.
Okay, we got some room too, so never hurts.
Placement hasn't been perfect in this game.
Just clean as. Whoa. Crazy deep, so it's good. How do I, Steiner? Just bear, bud.
2 good guards, well placed. So Japan will try and come around and control that top of the scoring zone.
Shinya Abe, lower than his tournament numbers as well, so leads some slight mistakes in this game.
Yeah, the lines really caught them out a wee bit today, as well as just being fractionally keener. And a nice draw around there, just top tee, no more. But USA can come around and sit on top of that now.
It is in front of the tee line, but is it a little deeper than they wanted?
Yeah, definitely. They wanted to be just top 4.
Here's the big number in the game, in my opinion, Matt Hamilton at just 65%.
And this is how they managed to steal at the 3rd end. They came around to this scoring zone first. Really nice shot there from Matt Hamilton. Taps it back enough.
He's like, stay close.
5 rocks have been played. Japan can start peeling now.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Tanita likes the big weights. Just removes the one though.
Straight one.
Straight.
One.
Well,
This is your shot, baby.
Place this one out in front. U.S. got the two centers. They'd love a chance to steal one here in this even end.
It's over.
Small ad. Small ad.
Got a little
Easy,
room.
boys, easy.
Chris, you're out.
It's over.
It's heavy, Josh.
And it's interesting the change of
Oh,
tact
yeah.
from Japan. They've got
Let her
last
dive,
stone,
just let it grab.
but they were
Let
happy
it
to come
grab.
round to centre, not
Cover
put the
any of
corners
that.
up and play out to the wing.
Please.
They're kind of being sucked in a
no,
bit to
never,
that centre,
never,
which is
never.
what USA want.
Sorry, Johnny.
It's all right. All right. It's all right.
So
No
is
double
there a
there.
double clear there now?
In the words of Matt Hamilton.
Matsumura just eyeing up where to hit it.
Well, Tanita, 80%. The All-Star second here this week. Started out strong, but a few misses. Double peel would be nice. And they touch the second, but don't remove it. Be disappointed he doesn't get that second one.
Yep, he's annoyed with that one. So close to it, but just tickles it.
Curl up a hair more and he makes the double peel.
Should be over.
Chris Ply's
Don't wanna go.
70%
Don't then.
on the game, but when the U.S. has scored,
Clean it, Matt.
set something up, he's made the key
Clean it.
shots.
Just make sure it's over, that's all.
Yep, the numbers are all right in a game, but it's making the
All right, Chris.
key shots that
Chris, why
count.
don't you come down here?
You can shoot 60% in a game and still win it.
You said you
But
wanted to
it's
talk.
playing the right shots at the right time.
You said, why don't you come down here?
So this is the third time Japan have had the opportunity to go for the double peel. Can Shimizu open things up?
73% for Shimizu. Looking at the double peel. Kills their side one, but center line open now.
He has blocked that in-turn draw.
Look at the two Canadians now coaching the U.S. for Don Bartlett on the left, Bob Ursel on the right for Japan.
So Japan just struggling a bit with the accurate clearing.
Couple feet. Two, three.
Clean, clean, Matt.
Two.
Stay cleaning, Matt. Stay cleaning.
Just two.
Just edge of the center line only.
Waiting
Just
to
keep
make
cleaning.
their move a little bit later.
That way, Chris, beauty. Love it.
Good on, bud.
Compare.
No. See an indication, Matsumura to make a play here with Shimizu's second.
It is a long guard and there is a good finish. But we've also seen in this track the straight run. If you play a bit of...
Any extra weight?
Yep. Any running on your shot will run slightly straighter.
Trying to communicate with the noise here in the NMAX Center.
Hand signals become quite crucial.
On a big shot like this too. And look at that, tap it right back and will lie too. That's a fantastic team shot in a tough environment.
Yeah, it was, because you can't get the sweeping call wrong in those.
Okay. There. Okay.
John Schuster can come down and follow that. Just tap back one of the reds.
They made that look easy. Oh. So hopefully I can get there too.
Well, John, tip of the cap to their opponent now. Needs to come up with his shot.
Your 90's probably enough then.
Okay.
Oh,
78% for John Schuster. That's a big 78%. 2 in his first.
And that's what we're talking about earlier. It's the key shots, and he certainly made them in this game.
Japan got to it with ease. This one hanging out. They'll tap it onto that stone, and all of a sudden, now hit and roll can lie 3. Just different throws, but between Schuster and Shimizu to make that shot.
Yeah, because there wasn't a big difference in the weight. Just that release from in to out will hang longer before it starts to curl. So a chance here for Japan, but they've got to be careful, because if they don't get this roll dead right, it's going to leave a shot for John Schuster that could kill the end for Japan. So would love to roll to the top of the forefoot, half buried behind the top guard.
And really try and secure a nice end. You make a good hit and roll.
Even a 2 here for Japan would be a great result.
95% for Matsumura.
So he's actually
Just
not
straight draw.
going for the hit and roll. He is going for the straight draw.
Figures he can place this one better with the
Yeah.
right in
Needs to
behind.
stop though, top tee.
Top button.
But now USA could use their own yellow to come in even off.
Overcurled maybe a bit too, leaving the back one open.
Yeah, if USA make that in off their yellow, Japan could be struggling to score.
I don't really want to be either-oring this one. I just kind of got to make it.
Yeah, just freeze. If you like the freeze, John, I like the freeze.
Yeah.
If you freeze it to here, what's he do? He's got nothing. He's got a winger. That's it. Yeah.
But this rock's in the way.
Yeah. Well, he would probably have to go high side it and try and tap it back.
The question is how to get there. When you get out here, they kind of curl.
Yeah, I think you're about here.
Okay. Ooh. This has to be dead
So John
T-line,
Schuster
eh?
going for the dead draw to freeze the back red at the back of the
Do
button.
you like any more ice than that or no?
He's got options. If he is on the high side, he could nick off his own yellow,
I guess.
because he doesn't want to be tight and rub off the top red.
I mean, yeah.
So just T-weight, let the sweepers take it there, and if he freezes, he will lie short and make it very difficult for Japan to remove.
Both were thinking the hit and roll was coming from Japan, and they played the straight draw. Now John Schuster's got to weld this one on. Two-time Olympic medalist, 2016 world bronze medalist.
Yeah, line's good. They want to just freeze it. They don't want to bump. Looking good for line.
Right down to it, little tap.
Very nice, John.
A little bit of separation.
Good throw.
Thin off that one at the side.
Try and make the double for 3. Even if you touch the back one, it's for 2.
Didn't move it by much, so there's not a lot of room to get that yellow through.
Any chance you could jam this and give up a steal of 2? Have to be super thin.
Need to be very, very thin to virtually come over the face of the yellow. So you would just have to tickle it to basically lose a 2 here.
See what happens.
All you got to do is make contact. He gets 2
But if he can make contact with the yellow, he's going to jam on the back red, but even spin off it. And his front red could lie 1. But difficult shot for Matsumura. Great shot from John Schuster.
I'll trying to go thin at this one. Try and curl it at the end, slash it in, and won't make contact, and it's a steal of 1. Had to make some noise. And all he got was air. The wind blowing, as it has been in Lethbridge today. It's now all tied up, 4-4. Matsumura flies it by. And it is 1 for Team USA when it could have been 2 or 3. 4-4. 4 ends remaining.
We go tight. If they go, they're probably going to go around it, but we freeze. I don't think we're throwing double centers right now. No. 7th end's kind of been the keep out of these odd ends, but we'll force in.
Okay. 中2つのいいかな。縦2つは来ないだろうし。
そうだね。ただ向こうも一生懸命フォーツしてくると思うからこのエンドは。
さっきさ、阿部ちゃんフル4がベストって言っててさ、ゆうたは4タッチがベストって言って帰ってきてさ、多分ちょっと言ってることが違うからさ。慌てて帰ってきて
あれ俺狭めなきゃいけないと思うんだけどどう？
いやいや多分あの位置が良かったんだけど、ゆうたのはまあ深くなりするのが一番悪くて、でもベストの位置が言ってることが違ったんだよね。帰ってきた時と。とりあえずなんかどっちか1個にして帰ってきて。それで今エイタン止まっちゃう分には悪くないと思うし、一番いいところには置いたし俺らも。もうちょっと曲がりすぎたぐらい。
もう上がりすぎたけどしゃあないよ。
あ、いいんじゃないかい。あそこだって結構ピンポイントで置いてる今。
He almost chiseled his own.
4-4 is where we stand. 4 ends remaining. USA gets their second steal of the game.
1-2.
Line's good.
Yeah, great saving shot there from John Schuster again.
Chris, maybe. The hog line you probably might want to go.
Yeah, I think.
No. Oh, that's good.
I'm surprised that Matsumura didn't head and roll with his first. Leave USA trying to lift a double, and they might have had a chance for 2.
Yeah, you play that almost secure as a shot for 2.
Yeah. He was maybe being over greedy by coming around.
Still made it a shot and had an opportunity for the 3. Just very fortunate he didn't touch that one over, give up a steal at 2.
So Japan playing around the center again, not putting up their corners. They've got last stone. They're back to peels. They want to score 2 here, or blank potentially if this is why they're coming around the center.
Wait's close. Line's wide.
Blank 7 take their 2 at 8.
Good line. Whoa. 6, 7. 6.
But Japan have been in control of so many ends, but just not capitalising.
And is that an experience? Is that a younger Yuta Matsumura?
Yeah, potentially it can be. And also John Schuster playing some big shots.
Well, that's a great one from John Landsteiner.
Good job, buddy.
So trying to freeze it back up on the other side.
Yeah, just looking to corner freeze. Don't want to bounce. Ah, really nice shot.
Let's jump back again and look at that 6th end, the last shot here for Yuta Matsumura. They were actually trying to sweep it at the end to try and carve it in. They're very fortunate they don't touch it because I could have actually given a steal a 2.
6. 5, 6.
No ad, 0 ad there, boys.
Lake's pretty close.
Yep, Matsumura's had a great game so far. So surprising miss from him. But anyway, scores all tied. Japan have last stone here.
Bounced back the last time and scored 2 right after their previous steal. Figured this was coming here. Can run, can maybe even leave themselves a couple in there the way the angles.
Yep, the angles are not bad at all.
Sumasa, Tanita. End up ripping the front.
Roll to a pretty wide corner.
Yeah, I had a
90.
I had a 94.
Okay. 405.
Three.
Line's good.
Maybe a little bit early, man.
Easy, line's good.
3.
Easy.
Let it sit.
Whoa! I think it's coasting plenty here. Chris, if anything, at
Line's
the end,
fine.
15-4.
I wanted just to replace that guard, but it's sliding a bit closer.
Yeah, good.
It's not bad.
That works, Matt.
Just fine.
Matt's guarded the line. It's a bit quieter now, Matt Hamilton.
入る。バンパー11でも入るかなっていうぐらい。ハウスまでこんぐらい。もうちょいもらっていい？
So trying to play quiet off that top one.
バンパーいいよ。
Yeah, so playing a kind of
バンパー。
back ring hack weight, just trying to split the yellow and roll the shooter into the wing. It just catches it too thin and nicks it across. Japan just really struggling today with the straighter tracks in the ice. They're not getting to grips with it.
You don't have to hit it hard though.
And if you up your weight at all, that can cause that difference
Even
as well.
maybe, yeah, I think nose.
I think nose.
Bring this loose.
Well, you got to stay at shade high because you don't want to.
I think normal, actually.
You got to stay at shade high, John.
Okay.
Because if the yellow clicks off, it'll guard that red.
Gotcha. We just got to keep these lined up into their red. That's all right. Shade high.
Yeah.
I think I like normal. I want this to spring a little.
Touch high.
Whoa,
Good normal. Normal.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 right to it. Whoa.
So trying to spring these about.
It's fine. It's fine, Chris.
Now that red Japanese stone is very lonely.
Surrounded by those 4.
And the raise for the yellow in the center line is very easy to the red. The only positive for Japan is the house is open.
Calling them down to talk about what if you ever nose that side, the right side yellow?
いやここに来たら一番いいんだ。
さあダブルはこれからあるから大丈夫。
バンパー。
でもこれこっちやったら相手前から来る。
来そう。これやったら
Look at the difference, almost 4 minutes difference in time between the two.
これね、これ一回寄せるとこうなったらちょっと厳しいね。
まあ時間ないわ。
バンパー
Not, a lot of time for Japan.
Paul Burso with the binoculars out. He maybe thought he would get called for a timeout there. So, going to hit the yellow and roll over to half check the other one.
I think so. Try and just sneak by the top one.
Which would be a great result if your shooter does stay there, because you are opening up the shot.
It's all trying to control front of the house. It's not real close. Just touch that one up.
Caught the wrong side.
Does open the forefoot a bit.
上がってないね。
11だって。
しっかり投げたかもな。
Too far though. Real too far. I'm gonna give him this. Now
Yeah,
he's
we're
behind
going to
cover.
stay high enough though, Chris. As long as you throw it like control, you're never rolling to like here. Like
Japanese
you're rolling.
emotions
You're
been a
rolling
little bit of a
here.
roller coaster
I mean that I
throughout
thought
this
too.
one.
But you're just talking rolling in there as opposed to making the double.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've just been
I
playing
think
a
right
lot
now
of
we
half
like
shots in the last few
so.
ends.
The two shots I like is the roll or just the freeze on the inside of the red.
Or just freeze here.
I don't like the freeze all that much.
I don't
You
want
don't like
to
the freeze and just make that
extra.
roll.
Yeah, let's make this. Do you want to throw this turn?
But, you know, for
yeah,
Japan's point of view,
straight, but
they've
It'll go
got
once it crosses the
advantage. Their
line.
peels with
yeah,
the
so you're
hammer.
thinking like control.
Yeah.
So there's no
You're
need to
thinking
be
like-
down or worried.
Yeah.
And this end's pretty open right now.
I really like this shot.
I think nose is still okay,
Okay.
but obviously that's the best. So
But USA can now hit to lie 3.
Control here, boys.
Still 3 after this for Japan to try and set something up if they can.
Yep.
USA trying to limit
Whoa.
what Japan can do here in this 7th end.
Go ahead. Hard Lancer. Hard Lancer. Hard Lancer. Keep going. Keep going. Not anything.
And hit little roll to the side
Beauty, bud.
to lie 3.
Yeah, really nice shot.
I guess that's the only downside of the roll.
Yeah.
The freeze. But it's not a very big area to freeze, dude. No.
ダブルは？出しちゃうのは？出しちゃうのは？出しちゃうの微妙？これダブル？
どうも。
これ1個寄せても悪くないと思うよ。
石増えちゃってるからね。いいんじゃない？ヒットロールで寄せても。どっちにしろさってやられるかもしれないけど。
That's the double takeout nominated.
Yeah, they were having a bit of a discussion whether to go for the freeze or go for the hit and roll. So going for the hit and roll here or the double, I think was the call. But hit and roll, yeah, just bounced it though.
Had to sit on the corner now. Double can eliminate both of them.
Because that yellow, it's at the right-hand side of the forefoot for USA, is in a really good spot. It's completely buried.
I mean, nose, it is the triple, but it's not. Maybe we could also, well, you're flirting with it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
All right, control.
Just unlucky to have bounced that yellow back there. They wanted
board.
just to half check on top. But John Schuster now has a chance to lie.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
3
there. I mean,
again.
Chris, if it looks like it's gonna be nose, you can try to go this way, Shade.
Great shot from Moen. Control or no? Blocks it on. Terrific.
long discussion. Do you want to roll? Do you risk it?
Board.
We'll see shortly from Schuster as we'll keep an eye. Canada, Scotland, 7th end.
Go ahead, Matt. On the button.
Canada's last stone of this 7th end. Scotland lying 1. Back of the 4-foot. Kevin Cooey just has to draw the 4-foot. He's got backing.
Line's good.
Felt in the neighborhood.
A little bit of room,
Line's
guys.
fine. Draw the button.
Room.
Straight draw.
Just watching the straight draw.
No back.
Sweepers seem quite happy with the
Line's
weight.
good. Line's good. Can't hurt it.
Line's coming
Can't
now.
hurt it. Hard, guys.
Just to bite the button. And he's perfect. Great shot from Kevin Cooey. Extends the lead to 5-3 after 7. And the crowd love that.
So 2-point game over there. Matsumura after Schuster nose hit. Triple available or double and roll.
Certainly the doubles there. It's quite hard for the triple for the shooter to get right over. But he's got to at least remove 2.
Looks close. Make the double. Catches the backside and will stay in play.
Really unlucky, wasn't he? So close to being perfect.
Almost the triple.
He has moved out into the open though.
This comes up a hair more.
It only had to curl a fraction more. It was absolutely perfect. Even if it pushed it out into the 12-foot and brought the front red into play, and that shooter would have stayed, so they could have laid 2.
No, Schuster needs this one deeper in the ring, even or deeper in the house than the other one.
Yeah, certainly doesn't want to leave any double now.
T. T line.
Where? Right off.
T. All you guys. Clean it if you can.
Revving out pretty good.
Clean it
Revving
if
out
you
good.
can.
Stay with it.
Top T.
Trying to split the rings.
Keep a piece of the board, be great.
Just to the side of the 4-foot. And
Nice job,
Team
guys.
USA lying 2.
5.
Yeah, it was high 90s.
Good end.
So Japan could play the hit on that one, but just deciding draw the 4-foot. He's happy with his draw weight. Forced to 1.
Yuta Matsumura has been solid on draws throughout the game. Final stone of the 7th end. Take a 5-4 lead.
Line's good. False to 100.
Needs to get a piece of the 4-foot. Trying to get into that center track and needs to grab a bit. Has to stop, starts to curl. Will it stop? And it does. Takes that late curl and just stops in the 4-foot. Nervous moments for Yuta Matsumura, but Japan have the lead again. Now 5-4, heading to the 8th end.
Yeah. One time.
Yes. Yeah. We're in a great spot.
Yeah. Feels good starting in mines.
Yep.
Is that an eye roll?
No.
Oh, it's just that.
You'll know when he has an eye roll. You'll hear a muscle twitch. I just heard it there.
What would I eye roll?
I don't know.
Give us a good start, Lance.
Oh.
God.
Okay. 6分は残したいな。
It is end number 8. Pioneer Hybrid World Men's Curling Championship qualification games. Luke Gooley here with Rona Howie. 2 games out on the ice. Japan a 5-4 lead. So we get into a crucial 8th end. USA and John Schuster trying to get into the semifinals. Would love a chance to win the US's first world championship since 1978 on the men's side. Japan has never won. They've never medaled at a world championship. I'd love nothing more. See the line score. All singles by the US, including 2 steals.
Yeah, no chance for USA to generate 2 so far in this game. But they'd certainly love to do it at this 8th end.
Careful here, guys. Looks like it's kind of coming down here pretty good.
It's tight. Logo.
Rona will keep an eye. That center line Pat draws to the center because that last one for Matsumura really dug in.
The house right here, this is 15-6. So.
Hey, Lance.
Good.
Compare the leads. 89 Landsteiner to 88 for Abe.
Yes. Wait up. Yes. 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 Yes.
A really nice come around there from Xing Yap.
Yeah, this either one. I think the top one, but we go back one if you want to do too.
No, I like the top.
Yeah, you like board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Board? Board, yeah.
So with the 1 corner out in front, sometimes you see the come around, bringing 2 in the rings.
Yeah, I wondered if USA might put up a second guard.
Whoa! Whoa! Matt. No, Matt. Yeah, go ahead. Right to the stop.
Just trying to get the roll in behind it.
Hang on.
Hang on, sugar. Spit back in.
Does it spin back in?
Wow.
It does.
That's a couple this week
So hard.
that John has asked for a spin and has got it. Rowan, that's a huge almost
difference.
half turn of that stone.
Yeah, huge difference now for Japan, because if that rolls out,
Watch this.
it goes out and then he stops sweeping. Oh, spin back in. It's like remote control. Yeah, I thought we might have seen 2 guards up by USA.
Weight's pretty good.
Easy.
Close.
Easy.
Close.
Solid.
Whoa, Chris.
Heavy.
Easy. Left.
Chris.
Heavy.
So again, trying to get that hit and roll behind cover.
Yep. Hard go.
That's better.
Good effort there for Matt Hamilton. Just not quite enough. Still accessible as you see the numbers. Tanita's come down. Hamilton's come up. Pretty even there among the seconds.
Yeah, Japan would love to force USA 2-1 at this 8th end.
Hack. Yes.
And this one is away.
Hack. Yes.
Trying to save this one, get at that one.
Yes.
Look at that
Oh,
sweep. Did
what
they
a
ever hold
sweep.
that?
Fantastic sweeping there.
Right to the top of the button. Shimizu and Abe make that one. Yeah, all smiles now, and right away, Tanita almost tripping Shimizu with his broom as well. Doesn't phase him. Let's just keep going and make the shot.
So USA will try again for the hit and roll.
Hard! Let's go! Hard!
Can Matt Hamilton make it a better one?
Well, hit, now the roll, look at that one.
Has it
Even
spun
better.
further out?
There we go.
I shoot Matt.
Chris, don't give me the shooting shot twice, bitches.
We'll be able to see enough of it on the outside to come down and even get to the nose of that.
But again, the US is forcing Japan to come after them, going to after these stones.
Absolutely, and even if they do nose it, it's a great chance for USA then to come around the corner and leave the jam a possibility.
Sinker! Sinker! Whoa, yeah, yeah! Sinker! Whoa, 大丈夫、大丈夫、大丈夫。
Well, but they will tap their other one out of the rings.
You like the roll?
I think so.
I think I like drawing. You like this better, huh? What do you like? Troll?
I think I like the hit and roll better.
Yeah, troll.
So USA not using the corner guard to draw around.
It's pretty good. Maybe a little else. Really close.
You think they're just looking for a good roll for their two or blank the end?
Yeah, I think they'll try and go for the deuce. Would be my thinking.
You think at the 8th end they would really want? Ooh.
Do they get that one out? They won't. Now we'll see what Japan does with a 1-point lead. Rip the front. I think that makes the most sense. So we see the third numbers.
Blank, I guess.
Doesn't want to get into a game around a corner and allow the US to try and set up two. So nothing out in front, nothing protecting the rings now here in this 8th end.
I don't think we need to go too nuts at this. Did we ever just peel that back one?
Well, this is a chance to get a deuce. I'd rather score here than blank, personally.
Okay.
Well,
May have that conversation.
I know. You have that at the beginning of the end before
Be anywhere in the house.
when
Doesn't
it
really
gets to the
matter.
third players.
Take rock. Lancer, take the rock.
The chance to freeze right down.
That's good.
The stone's well out the back of the house. So not looking likely that Japan will jam.
You don't like the draw there at all, huh?
What's that?
You don't like the draw at your first at all?
Yeah, I see John now asking Chris about the draw. I thought he would have gone for the draw in the first one, because that one was only back ring. It wasn't causing them any problems.
Gets rid of one of the backing. Schuster will play one attempt at the freeze. As we see skip numbers, the 4 stone throwers, Yuta Matsumura, 89%. 10% better than that of John Schuster. But we are in a 1-point game.
And John Schuster has played some key shots in this game.
Well, if they come back to win, those 2 in the first end will be front of mind for me.
And the draw, where they got the steal.
8.
Japan flashed with his last stone.
Okay. All you guys.
Well, we'll see if the U.S. will have that conversation of what they want to do to take one or
14.
blank the end.
14-1.
Yep, 14. Spot, John. Good. Keep it inside. It's overfilling slightly.
Yeah. Green. Green. Yes. 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 Green.
Just a quiet hit for Japan now. This ice looks like the blank where I thought I saw John put the broom down. Not the quietest I've heard this American team.
Certainly are.
Yep, hard.
Clean, yep.
Refocusing.
Hard mat. Clean.
Clean.
This to blank the end, and it'll retain hammer, so it stays 5-4 game. 2 ends remaining here in this qualification game.
俺らは結構悪い形じゃないよ。ブランクされてもそんなに悪くない。
悪くない。
3点とかだけ。
Two ends left. Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Blank 8th end. Japan will try and force now. Don't want to allow the U.S. to blank. U.S. would love to blank or score multiple points. So let the chess game begin.
Both these teams have very different goals for this end.
Maybe a tiny bit tight, but I think it's okay.
So who's going to win the battle?
Line's good.
Line's good.
Looks like it's heavy.
Over there.
Where are we at?
Top 4.
Okay, just let her die then.
It's grinding.
Let it
Just
grind a
top
few.
4.
Let it die. I don't even want top 4, so just let her die.
Someone turn on some Lil Jon.
It's pretty much going to be buried. You can go last. Go ahead. Yep.
We're there.
That's
And a nice come around from John Landsteiner right to the top of the forefoot.
He's touching the forefoot. You're so...
Well, John Landsteiner's really picked up his game in rock placement late in this game.
ちょっと待ってちょっと開いてる待ってるラインも悪くないよ安川ならずっと安川
I wondered if Japan might put out a second centre guard here, because they really don't want USA to blank.
And don't want to bounce like that. Good chance, Landsteiner, a little tap and roll. Well, what's going on? Scotland, Canada over on sheet A.
Canada lying 2.
It looks like they are 1-2.
Whoa, not Crystal, nope.
So no easy shot here for Bruce Mowat.
Boy.
He has to play the draw to the button for one.
Little heavy.
Firm.
Heavy.
Clean.
Heavy.
Clean.
Clean, heavy.
Heavy. Yep.
How heavy?
12. Whoa. Just dead hack.
On you go, Bob. On you go, Bob.
Clean. Clean.
Good, Bruce. Nice throw.
And makes it perfectly. So a score of 1 for Scotland.
What's the top?
But they're having a look, but Canada lead 5-4 after 8 with the hammer in 9.
But I think we maybe just go this way, huh?
Roll open.
I like open.
Yeah. Troll.
Sure.
Solid.
This one hit and lie 2.
Yep.
Yep.
Front end for the Team USA's definitely helped set things up better the last few ends for the Americans.
Right where it is. Right where it is. Fine. After. Great. Great spot.
Little roll under. Nose hit, maybe a little roll under. Yasumasa Tanida.
いいよ。いけ。ちょっとありそうかな。ちょっと早いよ。
Yeah, they would like to get the inside here. It's flop over behind cover.
シンくん最後。もうちょい、もうちょい、もうちょい。
But just hit on the nose.
Makes this one interesting now, though, for the U.S. if they hit it.
Why do that? Just
No,
roll open.
The problem with that, Matt, is you just go like this and they make the double and they're half buried. I think this is a little deeper.
I do
You
not
hit,
like
again, the side of this or the back side. If they rip this double, we rip it, Dan's over. We got to go this
He
way.
makes a good point. If we make a double, if we push this over and he makes a double,
I think you're
then
just rolling to here, honestly. Side by side.
What happens if we roll to the 12-foot?
You guys
it's
want
a
to
half
roll
rock
inside?
higher. So if I don't roll very
We go
far,
this
it's
way.
a gimme double. Oh, I'm just
okay.
thinking.
Okay.
You like this?
Roll. I like rolling open.
Okay.
You
Roll.
okay with this, Chris?
I like rolling this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can play board and get a little deeper.
Sure.
Just make it.
Board weight. I threw this already today.
A little soft.
Yep.
Weight's close.
So a full team discussion there. But where best to put this?
Good. Weight's good.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Hard. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As long as it's in, keep going.
And that's what he wanted.
Wanted the roll away.
Just had to make it.
Yeah,
You're right.
to make it.
For Japan as well, if USA took their 2, Japan would be okay with that. 1 down with the hammer coming home.
Yeah. Me.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I think nose is still good.
Okay.
Nose. Troll.
Nose
Okay.
leaves a very flat double, but you can't roll outside at all.
Weight's real
Yeah.
good.
Clean. Yep. Hard.
Weight's perfect.
Hard. Right to it, Matt. Dig. Dig. Right to it.
Well, a little inside roll. The U.S. continuing to lie 2. Think Japan minds giving up 2?
No, not at all. They can go into the last end 1 down with the hammer. They're the only team in this game that have scored 2s. They've scored 2 of them so far.
Big weight here for Shimizu.
Low down.
Jump it over and gets just in for shot stone.
Yes, 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 yes.
So Chris Ply's just playing a down weight.
Weight's good.
Want to hit and roll back over to the wing.
Little solid. Yep. Hard. 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 Big roll. Hard center.
Big
Go.
roll.
Gotta go big, big, big.
Trying to get any separation, but not very much.
Pretty good, Chris.
Yeah, I would have liked a wee bit more, but
Pretty good, man.
did roll enough. But it would be an interesting dynamic that if USA did score 2 here, go into the last down 1 up. They've not been up the whole game on the scoreboard. But Japan would probably be quite confident about getting 2 with a hammer.
Obviously, in a perfect world, Japan getting a force is a spot as they will nose hit that one.
Yeah, I was trying to get the inside roll. Again, quite a few shots Japan just hitting in the wrong side today.
That's what I was thinking. You could throw this. Makes a run double.
Well, we've talked about it. First stone, John Schuster in the first end, facing a bundle. He's got to make this run double.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean.
And then on his last, facing 3, has to make this double takeout and just gives up 2 in the first end. Without those, this game might be already over.
Top button, top button.
Yeah, and also his draw at 6, where they stole again.
I guess the only
He's
I might
really
have to make a
kept
double
USA
if
in
we
this
don't
game.
fully bury and he rolls under that one. That's the only issue.
You like just going top 8 foot right here?
Like that way? Sure, because I can dig anything here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably better, honestly. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So USA are lying 1. If they come around here, they're looking for the 3.
Right. Full 5, huh, boys?
Bring it all, it brings that one in. But it also gives them an out.
I got that right now.
Okay.
If the draw is made by Japan, if they play the draw on the next, then you have a play on it either way.
T plus.
It's fine, you gotta get by.
He's got to like easy. Easy now.
T plus, so they don't want to leave it deep for Japan to follow.
Way back.
Well, that deeper than they wanted. They want to be top 8 foot.
Yeah. Sorry, he's got to make one.
I know.
So here is the key shot for Japan. Can they force or they lose a 3? They're coming the other way. They're not following John Schuster down. They're coming down this path where they've had quite straight results at times today. We've just seen the key shots that John Schuster played in the first end.
Well, Yuta Matsumura has made his draws all game long when needed. He needs one now and can get a force out of the end.
He's coming through a tighter port as well, though, this way. Can't afford to come off the top one.
Don't seem too concerned at the moment right now, like the line.
They need to freeze it, though.
Right down to it. And yet another perfect shot on the draw by Yuta Matsumura.
What a shot at this
Cool
stage
as a
in the
cucumber.
game. His first ever World Men's Championship, and he's showing no signs of nerves out there.
I think we don't. To make 2 ticks, the game's over.
We haven't had a 3 set up all game.
I understand, Chris, but we get to put a bunch of rocks in play.
USA just discussing whether to give away one here.
Want to take a time out and talk about it?
No, because it's not. I mean, no one's going to change. It's essentially my
Do what you want, John.
Well, we got to do what our team wants. We can't talk forever about this, so.
No, I say you do what you want. If you want to blank and you have better, feel like we can get 3, then let's go for 3 in the next time. We had a chance for 3 here.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it if you want to, right?
They have to throw a guard.
They have to throw a guard.
We get to throw 2 guards before they ever hit. Throw it away.
I hate it.
They get 2 ticks.
He
The only way they can close us out the whole end is by making 2 ticks. They can't close us out. We get rocks the whole end to even get 2.
I mean, we still have to steal.
What?
Whatever.
Well, wonder what Don and Bobber still think.
He
John?
is so against this.
I know he is, but if I make that, Chris, we make 3 this end, so. On stats, this is right, I promise.
Well,
Yeah,
this will be a talked about moment right now. John Schuster's going to throw this one away, give up the steal of 1.
I like this.
It's hard because Chris Plyce is saying he doesn't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
So not all 4 team members are in agreement here.
Sorry, we went first one. Okay, bye.
Well, there's the frustration. His first knew he had a chance at 3. He'll throw his last away, give up the steal. They'll need to give a chance. 1 for Japan and a 2-point game. Japan leads 6-4, gives up the 1, heading to the 10th end.
At least this way, if we get her cheap, if we do end up just getting a deuce, we still have a chance of stealing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
We're
this
3
gives
and
us
2
a...
this year, down 2 with in the last end.
We've
We're
just
3 and 2.
We've had steals set up on them all game.
I understand, but they haven't been playing the tick all game. He makes 2 ticks, Chris, and the game's over. Like, they're not going to come around like they did every other end. They're going to tick. So
it's true.
So okay.
So let's just play good end, right?
Let's get it.
Let's go, Johnny. Let's play
Let's
it.
get it. I mean, we don't have to go stupid like for 3, but so we don't need to like go nuts after 3. But they're going to throw 3 rocks in play for us, and we get to throw 2 in play before they ever get to hit 1 out. Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah, almost better off rubbing there.
We could have never gotten there. Good draw.
だけどどうせリックされたらダメなんです。なんかチャンス作りに。なるほどね。
Japan, their first steal comes after the throw away by John Schuster. Likes his chances here in this 10th end to try and score 3 better than stealing. Disagreement from Chris Plyce, but in the end, team decision was to throw that one away. It's the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Luke Coley here with Rona Howie. That decision will be talked about, see what they can do. The first one to the button. Now here come these corner guards. We'll see what Japan does with them. If they end up playing it, if it's tight, do they chip it in?
Yeah, as you say, it'll be a talking point, regardless of the result here. It's still a talking point when Kevin Martin threw his through against Dave Murdoch in the final of the World Men's.
Kevin Martin will still go back and defend because he had the shot. He makes his shot, he wins the game.
15.99. Perfect. How do I land when I start button?
Right, that's
And
what's
you
fun
as a
about the
player
sport.
have to be 100% happy with the choice you make. The choice is yours, and you know there is no right or wrong. But you heard John Schuster say to Chris Plyce, the stats prove it. So in his head, he's more successful being up, going for the multiple score than he is going for the steal.
And John Schuster is a skip that'll follow the stats and the analytics of what to do in certain situations. And his mind, along with the stats, that the way the tick shots made by teams, they'll have a better chance. So, couple corners.
Japan could have actually brought that one into the house. They don't need to leave cover out front.
That's way over.
Well, let's look. Scotland, Canada, 5-4.
You're okay.
One.
Scotland line 2 at this 9th end.
Probably not. I'm gonna have to carve this.
Go.
Is he playing this to try and carry him through as well?
So yes, he's trying to get thin double and roll through and blank the end. He is, I think.
Either that or tied.
Whoa! Whoa!
Will he go through the hole? Pinball through. Get it all the way out.
No, it stays in the back ring, but does lift the double. So Canada score 1. They now lead 6-4 going into the 10th end. Scotland with the hammer.
Identical scenarios, identical scores in these 2 games. How much fun is this, Rona?
I don't know if fun is the word I would use.
Entertaining?
Entertaining. So USA have put up the second corner guard here. Japan coming around the centre. Too many stones could be an enemy to Japan here. They need to be careful.
You don't want to be deep like this one is coming in for Tanita. Deep in the rings. Playing into the US's favor.
You can push this back and do this.
I think just play the freeze.
Half. Make this, Matt.
Both teams just at the 3-minute 20 mark.
Okay, board's fine.
So have enough time, but not a lot of excess time for chat.
They both still have their timeout, though. That's important as well. Again, spots in the semifinal on the line. Sweden faces the lowest seed in the afternoon. Switzerland, the highest seed tonight.
So Matt Hamilton just trying to split the centre guard.
Try to get
That
the
was
one
his
in the
second
rings.
option. Yeah, if you play that weight, if you caught the guard, you open it up and roll in behind the corner. So that was a good result. Straight away, Japan go to clear.
Can they get that one in the house too?
Yeah, if they catch it right, but I think at this stage you don't want to be too clever. Keep it simple, play the simple shots well. You know, you're 2 up in the game.
Well, Yasumasa Tanita wants to get the double peel and just gets the single, so US has something possibly cooking.
They have, and still think Japan putting their lead stones where they did.
Pretty freaking good if he makes it.
Favouring USA and then coming deep with their draw.
Tap it to freeze.
Like back here? Oh, you want it like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too, man.
Like that, bro?
I wouldn't mind another inch.
Okay.
I think your 90, 85, 90 is good for this.
We got lots.
Lead. 10.
No ad.
Lead.
Line's
Whoa.
great.
Close.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Close though.
Just 10.
Whoa. Steiner.
9, 10.
So want just to tap the yellow back to freeze the red.
Hard. Hard.
Well, tap it to the
lovely
freeze.
shot.
Look at that.
And now Japan are in big trouble.
Good shot, buddy.
We're halfway through this 10th end, and US has the tying point set up right now.
前の方な、前の方結構見えてるからな。
1個出して黄色の前にやったら相手に来ないよ。
今でいいけど今の状況だと。
They've got options to run the red guard back into the yellow. Run the corner in. I think we might see a timeout.
見え方は。行き過ぎたらあんま良くないよね。また。
ここ行ったら多分こっち側今度フリーズだ。
See the time ticking away, 2.5 minutes.
俺らこれやってセンターガードなくなっちゃったらもう2点取られちゃう。
Yeah, timeout being called.
They will take their timeout.
なんかこれを触るのは得策じゃなさそうな。
残しておきたい。この位置から動かしたくない。
気がするけど。かといってまあこれで取って3つ目っていうの。
だからもうタップとかになっちゃう。
タップで作りに行くのも。
タップね。
こっち狙ってみたら。
いやでも結局それやりに行ってもここに先にいられたら同じ話だよ。
You guys like? What's your first thoughts? Try to stay as much in front of it as you can, right? I like that. I don't mind that. The other thing you could think of is slashing the yellow in, right? You could slash yellow in, opens it up. If you get lucky on that thing, then we've got, that's in a good spot for us, right? So I like either one. You could.
Here?
Yeah. I like it.
And
then at some point, a quiet nose on this, right? If you have to play this, a quiet nose could get you out of this end, right?
あ、最後ね。
At
最後。いいんじゃないこれ。
うんノーズ。
ノーズ気味のやつだよ。
ハック。
前だけ気をつけて。
前だけ気をつけて。
Well, there's the comments, the few options they were looking at. Options here, Roni, you're thinking about, they're looking at playing that hit on that one in the forefoot.
Yeah, looking just playing a quiet weight hit and flop over on top of the other yellow. But if they were ever to roll too far behind the corner guard, they could roll back tee or onto tee line just about, that then USA would use to freeze.
Well, Shimizu will try and get as close to nose as possible on this one.
ちょっと早め。グリーン、グリーン、グリーン、ウェイトゲット、グリーン、グリーン。
This isn't.
As close to nose as possible.
Yep.
So a real nice shot there. Well, communication will be important now for these teams. Louder and louder in the building. It's both games in the 10th end.
So Chris Plyce would really like to get a row here.
Go ahead, man.
Weight's heavy, if anything.
Go ahead, no roll.
We'll roll a little far. We'll sit 1-2.
Good throw. Probably my fault. I thought it was a little soft.
Final stages here of this qualification game. Winners to the semi. Loser will be out. Trying to get any inside roll.
We're shot right now. Jet. Change hit and roll versus drop. I think we gotta play this anyways.
Probably have to.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Probably gotta play this anyways, honestly.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes to call John shot, so. I think
You like that or no?
Yeah.
We can also go here.
Sorry.
See what happens.
How does that ever count?
We only got 2 left though. We gotta play this.
See the time ticking down. The U.S. still has their timeout. Minute 45.
Weight's good.
Japan 2 minutes.
Forward!
Yeah. Hard!
It's going. Come on.
Hard!
Come on, Lance.
Oh, Chris Plyce didn't like the decision to throw it away last end. Trying to make this hit and roll.
Go!
And we'll touch that and slide right through. And that could be the end of it.
Board? It's board?
So now, advantage completely changed at this end. USA were looking good. So now Japan want to hit this on the nose, get rid of the back red. I don't think, they're pretty well frozen. It'll be hard to remove the yellow. Do you think he's having a go? Or just on the nose would be good enough?
I'm thinking on the nose.
Yeah.
Problem is, playing the nose, you have to sit right there. If you roll out anywhere.
You can't roll a fraction. You need to just be dead nose.
That's why the quiet weight to try and Hold this one for Yuta Matsumura.
They're trying to hold this one. Is this over curling as well?
They want to keep it on the nose. Just springs a hair inside. U.S. will call their timeout.
The other thing I could do is play this. My weight has to be perfect, and it's going to leave it partially open, but he's going to have to make it at least.
Like control?
Like the only other thing is to try to move this again and stay on the exact line where it doesn't go and just move this. But if it gets out of shot and he stays and doesn't even double.
I think this is the shot.
I think it is too. It might be more than control though.
It might be tricky, but did you ever do that?
Who's third? Who's second?
It doesn't matter, I don't think. We are, but barely. Barely.
Like the hit and roll?
Well, we're just. Oh, you're just talking just hit and roll anyways, just here. Yeah, then he's got to do something. He can just decide to pick this and give us two. We're just thinking about playing this and trying to catch the side of this and move this here.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
But then he's going to have a pretty good chunk of the rock. I kind of like if you do this, he's got to make a play, and this is definitely there.
This rock probably sits here and it's just a crotch, right? And he just probably has to hit it. Okay, let's just roll. Okay, control. Man, it's like one of those things I don't make this like dead under. Well, nothing, but I guess I could theoretically probably stay here somewhere as long as I have this piece of 8 point, right? But we got to probably error on overrolling it, that's all. Control. Chris, I just thought yours might have got a little bit of. I think mine will run way straighter than yours will. I think I need less than that.
Well, the conversation rolling it into it, but just a hit and roll forces Matsumura to chase after him. The timeout is over, so the time is in. Minute 35 and counting for Team USA now. First of skip stones for John Schuster.
10. Whoa. Sahara. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Matt. Yep. Lance.
Well, they want the roll. Hit roll perfectly in behind and tucks. Look, 3/4 buried.
Great call, Chris. Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, of course, is the shot now for Japan. Trying to let them know as there's a
body language trying to
stuff going on the other sheet. Noise in the building. Just another added element.
It's getting tense in here now. Down to skip stones on both sheets. Matsumura was looking at coming round and just tapping the yellow back. But happy just to hit his red and yellow.
Remove one and
try and get the roll.
Now got to remove the yellow, and we'll roll them both away. So conceding the U.S. to get their 2.
Yeah, it was a great hit and roll John Schuster played. Because if he had hit in the nose there, he would have struggled to score 2.
Got to know the weight here, guys.
Well, he threw it away in the 9th end, conceded the steal. Had their chance at 3. Chris Plies, just a little miss. But John made a hit and roll on his first. Draw to the 4-foot to force an extra end.
Okay. Need backing?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we need backing.
Whoa. Close, Matt. Yep, go ahead. Clean. Hard, Matt. Never off.
Well,
It's
calling for
always
the
nice
backing.
when you've got backing to come up to.
Just keep going.
Keep this one going into the 4-foot.
Time for the first
And
extra
John
end of the season,
Schuster
boys.
will force an extra end. Japan will have the hammer. This has been fun. Why not play one more? Some bonus curling here in the Pioneer Hybrid World Men's Curling Championship.
2 each bit.
2投立してあとは最後なんとか投げるかな道を作って、取り行ってください。
Look over sheet A, Canada and Scotland. Final stone upcoming here for Bruce Mowat.
They're definitely short, Grant, right?
Yeah, they're short, they're short.
Think quarter?
Oh, no, you're thinner than that, I think. An inch.
Okay.
Can they try and thin it over the top? Make this. Is there a chance he could bring all of them into play?
A very slim chance.
Wow, he scored 3 to win their round robin game.
No. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
I'll try and catch a piece of this thin, and we'll pick it, and only one, and Canada survives. The Scots, Canada, will set up a game against Switzerland tonight as Canada defeats Scotland 6-5. What a game over there. We'll slide back over to sheet C. USA, Japan left on the ice. The winner now knows they will play Sweden in the semifinal, but they'll need to win first.
Give it 10 more seconds, Lance.
Well, everything critical now.
One first?
Yeah.
One game left, as it will be the rest of the way. One game on the ice.
I got over.
They're over. Matt, clean it.
2-3. You can probably go 3
Clean
first.
it, let it go.
Or do you think we can let this one die? No, we're going 3.
Whoa! You can be a 3. Go ahead. Who will be number 4? Anyway, Lance, start, buddy.
Center line.
How did that get that far?
Tick shot now. Shinya Abe. This was the worry why Schuster didn't want to try and tie it up after 9.
Yeah, and this one from John Landsteiner is quite close to the rings. So Japan can just split it in.
And just that
really
little
nice
bit.
Shot.
That's the problem being so tight. You don't have to, you have so much room for error.
Yeah, if you put the high guard up, there's not so much room for error.
So, it's extra end, 1 tick made.
2. 1. 2. Chris. 2's fine at this point.
Right off.
What a great hit and roll though from John Schuster with his first stone at that 10th end. Set up the 2.
Chris.
How many has he made in this game?
So many key shots from John.
Well, US would love a chance to get into a semi-final. Need to steal their way. Winner gets Sweden, the top team all week long.
やつやついい鉄やつ鉄
Is this tick?
Well,
Another
there's
one.
2 ticks
Oh,
made.
can't hit the board. Oh, what a shot.
And rolls the shooter off. It's even better because now they have both turns. Shinya Abe makes 2 of those.
Maybe just throw center.
Well, we can try that.
Just throw center.
Yeah, let's throw a couple.
John was trying to size something off that side one to get a chance to maybe get a couple guards.
2.
Oh, Chris, let it grind, please.
1.
Yeah, and with the great
One's
peeling
good.
from Abby.
One's your number.
1, 2.
They've got one side completely open to peel. It's not like they have to navigate the peeling of the longer guards
3.
now.
There we go.
That's good.
I cannot believe he told you to stop him.
He told me, he's like, don't.
Yes. Yes, up, yes, up, yes, up. Yep, yep, yes, 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 yes. そのまま、そのまま、そのまま。Nice.
Well, they don't get the side one. They'd love to be able to get rid of it, as long as not kick it to the center.
Yeah, but it's not a major worry. It's just biting the rings.
The point the U.S. was talking about, that higher one out in front, the yellow stone, wasn't swept at all to try and sweep it out on the tick shot, which was surprised me.
At 93 on his first one and 30 on this one.
Yep, you usually see the opposition piling into it to try and get it to bite the barrier and get replaced.
Come on down here, Chris. Good. So we corner freeze our inside.
Well, they get 4.5 minutes time and an extra timeout here in this extra end. Yasumasa Tanita, 81% on the game.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Controlled the early part. The U.S. sort of a little bit more as they'll spin that one a little deeper in the rings.
That's tightened the scoring area slightly. With it just biting the 12-foot, it was never going to be an issue.
We can try to guard it a little bit.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Throw a corner, that way if he wants to peel it, it's coming in this way.
Yep. We're trying to go keep it a little bit on this side though, hey Chris?
Yeah, because at the end we're just going to go side 8 foot,
with that 4 foot, it's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we want to be fairly, and I think I kind of want like a 2. Like there.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, I was thinking if you go a 1, you have that possibility.
Oh, you want a 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the edge of the 4 foot.
All right. Want to make sure we under curl if anything, that's all.
They're trying to position it so that if a
1-2,
peel
Chris.
goes off the side.
All right, Marley then, or what?
Yeah.
Marley.
Chris, you see the lower numbers on his hits. Had that hit and roll out in the 10th and thought that might be the difference in this
Get
game.
line 2. Matt, stay down, Matt, stay down.
Weight's good.
So we're curling by a fair amount here. Jesus, Rock's just going bonkers today. All right, Chris. Good.
That was the wrong broom.
What's that?
That was just completely the wrong broom.
Yeah. Felt like I threw it on the clock.
Well, they wanted it the other way so they'd have to peel it differently. As you see the 77% on hits for Shimizu. Peels that one through.
I'll give you a little more ice.
I can give you same weight though, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that was the comment. Rest of the team that wasn't really the broom in the right spot.
Matt, get down early. Matt, get down early.
You're fine.
Okay, line's good. Line's good. Lance, yep.
No,
Lance, go.
It's good. It's good.
Hard.
It's good, John. John, it's good. It's good.
That's good, that's good, that's good.
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now with the situation, Japan know they're going to be facing
Next one's gotta be
2.
a 3, I think, here.
Okay.
And,
I think.
you know, does Matsumura want to draw? Does he want to hit? He's played
been good
pretty
on
well
both.
on both.
Can't remember a draw he's missed in this game.
As long as the house is open, he's going to have a shot to play.
And right now, it's just that one in the house. Here, this extra end winner gets Sweden. We already know Canada will play Switzerland this evening in the second semifinal.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying like show him something on the outside.
Yeah.
Right.
I almost say guard here, like here, and let him take a run at that, or take the
I don't
free
want him
hit.
to take a run at it. If he's going to take a run at it and make it to end the game, I don't want to give him that. Because right now, we can throw rocks right here, Matt, and he has to draw almost full 4 foot. He has to touch a 4 foot around his
Not right now, we can't do that.
Sure we can, because that's like right
Why?
there.
It's your first rock.
No, I'm
bud.
saying with my last. I want to make sure we still have that with my last. So.
I'm just saying if we go here, he might. You think he ever takes that out, or he peels?
We hope so, but we want to make sure I'm deep enough that I can bury and he can't dig it. Yeah, that's all.
Nervous
so
moments.
I think we want to be even with the logo there.
Not so much chatter
I'm with you,
between the
Matt.
2 of them now.
It's
There's a little bit of a separator now.
And show
not
him
as
half.
chummy at this point.
For sure. He takes the run at it. He takes the run at going in the middle too, right? So.
That's what I mean. Kind of like putting in a spot where if he makes that double, he's rolling to a guard.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's what we're doing here. A little less, Chris.
I think right now all Japan are thinking of is peeling the guard and not be trying to be too clever and lift the one out of the house, because that's not really a threat for them where it is right now.
Yeah, they know there's going to be a draw to the 4-foot. It's going to be the shot.
And that's every skip's dream in an extra end of the game. If you've got last stone, you just want that 4-foot open.
2 right now.
Okay.
I'm sure Matsumura's already thinking that. He's going to throw a peel on his first, and then
It's not going to be Lance's rock.
more than likely we'll have a draw to the
Make sure
4-foot
it's deep enough we can go around
to get to the semifinal of the World Championship.
Yep. Matt, help him out.
Good. That's good. Good.
Spot, John.
Japan calling their timeout.
Are they contemplating maybe drawing and sitting on the corner of that one to get shot stone?
I hope not, because USA will follow. I would like to see him just peel the top guard. You know, USA draw, lie 2, you draw the button. Thanks for the game.
We'll have to see what they're thinking here with Coach Bob Ursel. Bob Ursel, a long way down to the away end here for this one.
Yep, been called down 2 ends in a row.
I think you peel. Peel. He's gonna go. He's gonna go there.
Yeah.
Gives you the whole. It gives you either turn to play, whatever one you want. If he comes in, you know, into that 4-foot, then you've got your wide open hit and stay, right? So, but you're feeling comfortable with your weight? Yeah. You've drawn great all day. Right on.
I love that.
Okay. Yeah. Let's rip it off.
That's it. It's that reinforcement, isn't it? Do you know what? You're happy to draw? Yeah, go for it.
Just an awesome reaction there. You got
Big
draw weight
smile.
there?
Yeah.
You've been awesome all day. Yep. I'll just smile away. Peel this one.
I like this call.
But you have the timeout. Take the time to look
And do you
at
know
that
it
one.
is Japan's first kind of, it's their first appearance at a World Championship. They're just making sure, they're just reassurance really that it is the right shot.
Well, and you saw the numbers there. Has he had his draw weight?
Let me see about that. 100%? If you were a betting man, you would like to say he'll make the draw. But now the key shot for John Schuster, where do you put the second counter?
I mean,
And they've called their timeout.
I think we want to get as much as we can now.
Well, here's the thing. He's thrown this one a couple times.
Okay.
I kind of like going here.
On this side, make him throw that side.
Make him throw that side.
My other thought I just mentioned to Chris is if this is ever worth a... Because this can now give us... He can throw whatever he wants, but it might give us the most of what we can get. And if he ever decides to hit it, maybe, you know what I mean? Like,
I just feel like it's...
I know, we always go here. This is where we always play. What do you think you want to go on this side?
I think take away, make him play this draw.
Yeah, this
well,
is one
you can
that's
see
been
the
heavy
frost
with
is creeping a little bit on this side
right.
too.
So we just go to here, obviously.
Yeah.
So just
I
try
think
and get full.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess
right?
dead center is pretty good.
You can go almost the 4-foot here.
Yeah, as far as you go, so if he hits it, he's not shot.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
right in
right
the
here.
middle of the 8-foot.
Yeah.
And this
You
side.
can be 6 inches into the 8-foot. Yeah, it's going to be tough, obviously, but we're going to try to keep it on this side of the line, make him throw his out turn.
Yep.
That's when he's gassed a few times.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to decide what side of the center line they want to be on.
Don Bartlett, never one to shy away, loving playing to the crowd. The wave walking back.
5'10".
Matsumura getting a chuckle out of that. Don Bartlett, obviously Canadian here in his home
Just a little
province,
more, Chris.
coaching
Still
the
middle
American
almost,
team.
yeah.
Wait, it's real good.
So,
Okay.
trying to get him into play. What would be the out turn for
I think it's
Matsumura?
always going to be Matty.
Yep, They want to put this in a
Always
position
Matt.
where
There right now.
Japan
Okay.
can't nose hit it for short.
Always Matt. 15.
Easy.
Close.
Just want to be top 8 foot.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, look at that one. Well placed by John Schuster. What a game he has played.
He has been phenomenal today.
Yeah, baby.
Japan would like to go for the hit.
Perfect.
Or even...
Did everything they could.
But nope, he's going for the draw. Yep, USA have done all they can at this end. They've played a perfect end.
Some deep breath. Yuta Matsumura. His first world championship going against the Olympic champion. Trying to get to a semi-final. He needs full forefoot. Has been solid with his draw game all game long. Started out scoring 2 in the first. See what the youngster has for a spot in the semi-final.
Mine's good.
ウェイツグッいい感じだよ。ちょっとある。
ウェイだけだよ。
タイムいい感じ。ウ
ェイだけ。
ちょっとある。
See the time clock.
ちょっとありそうだ。
おー。
13-5 needs to get into that slide path. Will it stop in the forefoot? It comes down right to the button. Is that any good by the youngster?
Cool customer.
A well-played game both ways. Tough loss for the Americans. They'll be eliminated by Japan, who are into the semi-final against Sweden, the reigning world champ. So it doesn't get any easier. What a game by Japan. Started out scoring 2 early. Schuster did everything he could to keep the Americans alive, but not quite enough. An extra end loss. Japan will play Sweden for a spot in the gold medal game this afternoon. Tough way to bow out for the Americans. They'll finish out of the medals again this year.
Good job, Dats. Way to go, buddy. Virginia, great game, buddy. Great game. Great game. Matt. Game. Yeah. Nice.
Excellent game, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And what you
Oh, game. Game.
Hopefully blank.
Ninth end of this qualification game. And after a freeze made decision by John Schuster to throw it away. And the frustration from John Schuster from his first went deep. Will give up the steal to be 2 down heading to the 10. And in 10, what a hit and roll by John Schuster. Rolled, half tuck, forced Matsumura to hit the other one. And a draw for the second point to force the extra end.
He's just getting his intern going with those.
And this was such a good game. It needed an extra. And Yuta Matsumura had been perfect on his draws all game long. This one comes right in to the forefoot, to the button, and a spot in the semifinal with a button draw. What a qualification game between USA and Japan. The other qualification game is Canada defeating Scotland 6-5, so 1-point games out there. And Japan knocking off the USA in an extra end. It has been a fun qualification morning here. Semifinals left. As we see how the standings through round robin. Sweden and Switzerland, the top two in the round robin. Then Canada, Japan, US, and Scotland making the playoffs. Italy just on the outside. Then Germany, Russia, Netherlands with 4 wins. China, Norway 2-10. Korea 1-11. The 13-team round robin. Let's look at the playoff situation. Saw in the standings, Sweden and Switzerland advanced to the semi. They now know who their opponents are. With Canada defeating Scotland, they're the highest seed out of those 4. They'll play Switzerland in one semifinal. Japan defeating the US. Japan will now play Sweden in one semifinal. The 2 winners of those will go to the gold medal game. Losers will play for bronze. Japan, their best finish ever was 4th. That was in 2016. They'll try to knock off the reigning world champs to guarantee a medal. They are 1 win away from their best ever finish. It's been a while since Switzerland has won. Sweden trying to go back-to-back. Niklas Edin looking to become a 4-time world champion if he can win 2 more games. Canada, Kevin Cooey trying to become a 3-time world champion. But those are the final 4 left. We'll have those coming up as Japan wins.
Well, many congratulations. Did you feel you had control throughout the whole game after your 2 at the first end?
2点取った後、このゲームずっとコントロールしてると思ってましたか？
そうですね。僕たちとしてはまず2点取れたらいつもいい形で入れるので、いいコントロールできてたと思います。
Yes, I think the first deuce gave us control of the game.
Were you surprised at USA throwing through at the 9th?
9エンド目のスルーは。
そういうこともしてくるかなと思ってたんで。
No, I don't. It's their style, maybe. Yeah.
So you now play Sweden in a semi-final of the World Championship. How does that feel?
準決勝でスウェーデンと世界選手権でやるけど、どういうふうな気持ちですか？
すごく嬉しいですし、タフなチームなんで頑張らないといけないなと思います。
I'm very happy. The Sweden is a very, very good team, so it's going to be a tough game.
Well, many congratulations today. Thank you.
Well, Yuta Matsumura continues to impress. They're into the semis. For Rona Howie, myself, Luke Coley, our entire crew, thanks for watching the qualification games at the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship.
How bad?